Testing, testing. Testing. Hello, everybody. We're playing Bloodborne. A 30 frames per second hate play. Because Sony won't release it in 60 frames a second. I've been waiting to play this for years and years and years. We went all the way through Elden Ring and its DLC. Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. Demon Souls. We've done it all. And I thought by the time I finish all those games... Yes, mate. By the time we finish all those games, surely Sony will have released a remaster or at least a 60 frames per second patch of their most popular game. But no.
Says this hate will become passion.
I hope so. No, Sony want to release Zero Dawn and stupid Californian produced It Shay. So we're going to hate play it at 30 frames a second, I'm sure.
Johnston says you look excited.
Do I? I am quite excited. So this was going to be a 48-hour live stream, but I'm saving all my YouTube videos to remove the shadow ban. It's a 7.5 terabytes I have to download online, and it's just sitting. I've got 3 or 4 days until I lose those files. You get it from Google or YouTube with the time limit. And I just was sitting here last night until 8 in the morning just downloading videos. I've got to save my channel. So if I do 48 hours on Bloodborne now, I'm not going to be able to archive my channel. Here's the thing. I slept 3 hours, right? Slept 3 hours today. If this game is freaking amazing, okay, I'll do a 48-hour live stream. That's basically a 72-hour live stream because I've slept 3 hours. Someone's calling me. Hello? Hello? Yeah. It is, yeah. I'm working at the moment. Can you call me back tonight? About 6? Okay, thank you. Cheers, bye. Someone wants some money from me. You ain't getting it. So, yeah, if this is really amazing, okay, I'll do 48 hours. I'll die for your entertainment. And that means I'll skip the gym today, and I basically have to do a 2-hour run on Sunday. So, I don't know. But I'm probably just going to play this for 4 hours. Just kind of dip my toe in the water, see what it's all about. Get a nice intro to the series.
Says dude lives in Japan and answers heroin, not moshi moshi.
Yeah, none of that shit. Why doesn't anyone speak goddamn English in this country? Okay. So...
Johnston says no death run.
I mean, it could happen. It just depends how addictive it is. It depends how addictive it is. You feel me? Okay. So, I guess here we go, y'all. I guess here we go. 30 frames per second hate play. Downloading 6%? Oh, mate.
Strugglebus says, did you find the collection?
Wow, look how slow that is. That's not right. That's definitely not right. No, I couldn't find the collection. I remember before trying to do this collection thing and it literally wasn't there, so I had to go and find a link online to find it, but I couldn't find it. Yeah, that's not right. I got a new USB dongle, but it looks like maybe it's super slow. I wonder if we can switch the dongle. This could break everything. This could break everything.
Edward Johnston says, did you pay your internet bill on time?
I did. I just changed the dongle. I thought that would be clever. Oh no, hang on a minute though. Do you know why it's like that? It's because I took the Ethernet off the PlayStation because it kept going bling, 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 and...
Says, do you miss Eve sometimes?
A little bit. Yeah, do you know what? I see her picture and I thought, man, those are some good booby days. Booba days. Yeah, no, I miss her. I'm waiting for the DLC. Where's the DLC? Okay, I'm gonna boost the internet speed, yo. Yeah, I miss Eve. Do you miss Eve? Wow, Wi-Fi is so goddamn slow for downloading things, huh? Okay. Set up internet connection. Wired LAN. LAN to cable not connected. Did I unplug the LAN? I did. Wow. So yeah.
Strugglebus says prob that kind of DLC that turns into a full sequel. Surprised Lies of P is actually releasing one at this point.
Are they? That's mental. Dude, it's been years since that came out. It's been years, cuz. Connecting to the network. Okay, this is gonna be turbo internet. Okay. This is an always online thing, isn't it? They're gonna make you do that. I'm sure they're gonna make you do that.
Oi, oi, oi.
Ali, there she is. The jewel in the crown is back, baby. I'm sure she's been up to no good. She's been smoking, she's been toking, a little bit of joking. Whole lot of mercy, Ali. Oh my lord, oh lord, she's back, she's back. She's back on the attack. You're getting buzzed. You got buzz for me. Okay, so now we're talking, now we're cooking with gas.
It's not always online unless you want messages from players. Edward Johnston says, Ali.
Oi! The jewel in the crown is back. Finally.
Ali says, Buzz Lightyear.
She's been on a mission. What the fuck have you been doing, Ali? I feel like a stalkerish ex-boyfriend. I sent you so many fucking messages on Discord to get your ass into the vid. Ali's been doing crazy shit. I know she's been doing an absolute madness. Ali, since you've been away.
Says, I just got a semi-erotic ad. Is that like a your stream kinda thing? No.
Absolutely. That's funny. You got a semi-erotic ad. You cannot be serious, What was the ad? Semi-erotic. Oh my god, erotic. Wah, erotic. Are we gonna stay here for 48 hours? If this game is shit hot, I'll do it. Ali, look what I got. Look at his back. It looks like a melon pan. I love this turtle. What are you gonna call it? Look how cute it is.
Says, it was like stepping into the hub, lol, no joke.
Into the hub? Wait, who are you? How do you know what the hub is? Bro, are you're a real Japanese person? This is a real Japanese person. Wow. Do I know you? Oh, Lord of mercy.
Johnston says staying off the ramens.
Ramens is over, bro. I'm on the fucking diet. I'm locked on the diet. ChatGPT wouldn't let me eat a ramen. I nearly did. Were you there for that stream? I'm not sure if you were. I was about to eat it. I basically went on a date with the Taiwanese dude. I'm reading Murakami. It's actually like he's such a I don't know. The character in the book is a bit of a cuck. He's got no aspirations or ambitions. But he says this fucking good thing about going out and the cost of going out, and that's what I wanted to tell you about this girl, this date with this Taiwanese girl. It's what this guy said in the book. It will explain to you the situation. This book's pretty funny. This one bit made me fucking laugh. Books don't make me laugh, but he's in a dorm in uni with this nerdy guy, and he gives everyone funny nicknames, and he calls the guy a stormtrooper because apparently he's really nationalist, but he's just this OCD guy who's serious about his studies. And he, like the serious guy, everyone has an Orno-pay picture on their wall, or a Bay picture on their wall. It's loads of students in a dorm, right? But his roommate puts up a picture of a canal and takes down the ornographic Pay picture, and so everyone he gossips to everyone else in the dormitory about like what this guy's doing, and he says he basically ankways over the canal, and then then later in the story when you've forgotten about this thing where he says he's told so many people the guy masturbate maze over this canal picture that actually even everyone believes it, and he even started to believe it himself. So like gossip's so frequent and intense in this uni place. Dude, the game's downloaded. And then later on, when you've forgotten about the fact that his roommate is allegedly ankways over this picture of a canal because he's such a square, it says, oh, the picture changed. The guy who's living with the square guy realized that the picture had changed. Someone had put up a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge, and his friend asked him if he masturbated May over that too. I don't know. I just thought that was really funny. He talks about. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, he's going out clubbing. He said he hated the morning after. This really made me think of last week. And he said, oh, the music's good in Bloodborne. Holy shit. It's loud.
Strugglebus says story time with music. Very atmospheric.
Dude, I bought this shitty EQ for about $20 that I put between my monitor and the speaker to cut the bass so I can turn it up louder without the mic picking up the bass.
Says that book made me feel old.
Don't you think the main character's a bit of a cuck? Here we go. He's basically going out. His mate's got a massive octane and is really good with girls. So he goes out, gets a bird, and says, I would have preferred not to spend the whole night with them, but you can't worry about a midnight curfew while you're seducing women, which runs counter to the laws of physics anyways. Dude. There's blood. So that's what happened last week. It runs counter to the laws of physics, having a curfew when you're seducing women. What the hell is that, cuh? Bro, what is this? Look, this is 60 frames a second, Sony.
Edward Johnston says, yeah, I couldn't finish that one.
Bro, this looks amazing. There's a pram.
CUHH.
Cuh.
He says main character is a cuck.
Oh, he crip walking, cuh. He crip walking, cuh. Cuh. That's what the turtle's name is called. Cuh. Oh, Lord of mercy. What's this?
Strugglebus says the game is 30 but you get used to it and plays well.
Yo, there's a dog with an eye. Oh, Lord of mercy. Yo, what the fuck's he doing, bruv? He's taking the dog. What the fuck is he doing?
Says, unfortunately we don't know each other. I found you through your Stellar Blade review. I thought it was funny, so I decided to subscribe.
Oh, thanks, man. Are you Japanese? I'm guessing there's a bit of boober in this game somewhere. Oh, shit. This looks amazing! Look at this game!
Says this game is peak. I somehow like it more than Elden Ring.
Bro, this is better than that. Look at this! You got this intro and everything. They didn't do this with any of the other games. Am I starting the game? What the? What the? Oh my days, dude, look. Bro, this looks amazing. Oh my lord. Bruv. Let's go. Okay. Wow, why didn't I play this before? Why didn't you tell me to play this before? Oh my god. Oh god. Right, if you could help me balance the volumes, the volume would be great. Subtitles, HUD, okay. Music should be a 5. Voices. Sound effects is maybe a 6. I don't know. Oh wow. Oh my lord. The music is so good. Wow.
I honestly can't see why people love the crap out of this game, but props to the fans and developers.
We're gonna
says up the sound. It's atmospheric. Great stuff. Says, half Japanese, half American. Are you also half Japanese by any chance?
イギリス人です。ドイツ人半分ですね。日本語話せますか? Auto target switch. Nah, I don't want that. Is that good though? Okay. Here we go. New game. Oh. I mean, it's pretty fucking dark at all levels. You can barely see it. Okay, we've got this. Oh, we just did it.
Oh, yeah. Pale blood. Well, you've come to the right place. Yharnam is the home of blood administration. You need only unravel its mystery. But where's an outsider like yourself?
Struggler says, may I just suggest one thing, lol. Don't burn a bunch of time in the character builder. You literally never see it.
But first, you'll need a contract.
What the hell is going on, Kerr? Okay, you never see your... Mate. They've given me... Who is this? Pete Hegseth. Oh my god, we can do the name? Oh man.
Says.
Ah, hi, Nihongo oh, hanasemasu. Okay, nice. Cool, mate. We got a Japanese brother on the stream. I live in Japan, but I'm not Japanese. Okay, enter the name. We have to... Okay. Okay.
King says, so is it kinda like Demon Souls? Devil May Cry kinda game?
If they're all, I mean, all FromSoft games are basically the same game, just sequels. Yeah, it's like Demon Souls. I'm pretty sure. So wait, we got to give ourselves a good name.
Edward Johnston says Professor Pfeffer.
Oh my god, the Pfeffermeister. Are we gonna do that?
Strugglebus says, this one plays different than other From Software games.
Mate, it's drifting to the left. Why is it doing that?
Strugglebus says different like Sekiro plays different.
Okay, yeah. Because I heard you get your life back. No hint. Oh, mate, I need the no hints. Big time. But not that anybody listens to that anyways. Edward, I'm happy you don't know what the fuck happens in this game, because I know you're going to spoil it. You were so bad in Biohazard 0, Resident Evil 0. Nearly as bad as, like, who was the other one who couldn't help but spoil? Was it Wind Mirror? I can't remember. Is it the Pfeffermeister? I feel the Pfeffermeister is quite a fitting name for this game.
Roman King says it has a character creator.
It does. Oh no. We have to... Pfeffermeister. No, Pfeffermeister's a bit key, is it not? Or is it clunky?
Strugglebus says Sekiro is the only From Software game of the Soulsborne games that doesn't have one.
Oh really?
Edward Johnston says, I've played this lol, got my hints loaded and ready.
Oh no. Oh shit, okay. Are we calling him Pfeffermeister?
Roman King says okay, I changed my mind, I love this game.
Why? I mean... Gender. Oh my god, male. Fucking praise the Lord. This game already an extra point to its review score at the end. Age. Mature for me. Origin. Milk toast. Happy on this shit. This is really important. But no hints. This is honest to God, man. This is so freaking goddamn important. Because there's always one which is super great for the game, but you never fucking know. Okay, don't tell me anything. I'll work this shit out. Arcane, obviously, magic spell, blood tinge. I'm guessing that's also some kind of casting, like, special ability.
Strugglebus says, you know Sony doesn't give a shit about this game anymore when they let male-female stay in this haha.
Exactly, exactly. That's a fucking top comment, bro. The title approves. Does Ali approve?
Says, which prefecture do you live in?
Tokyo. Do you live in Japan? Or do you live in America? Arthur! I see Ali lurking. The jewel in the crown of the channel. Okay, skill is probably the gun, I'm guessing. Strength, obviously, weapons. There's not really that much going on, but I'm gonna bank. This is the last fucking FromSoft game we've got, yo, other than Armored Core. So I'm going all in on the fucking strength and endurance, because you know what, endurance is fucking... I might actually just go for endurance, because that was the thing. It's, yeah, you can hit hard, but if you're running out of fucking endurance, you're basically fucked, life-wise and strike-wise. So we're going crazy cooked on endurance on this game. So Cruel Fate has high endurance. Professional has high endurance. Troubled Childhood or Cruel Fate or Professional. So Troubled Childhood. Blood Echoes. Blood Echoes. Is that health? No, Vitality's health. What the fuck is that? Blood Echoes. Is that what...
Roman King says WTF is a waste of skin. Is it kinda like a good for nothing? Strugglebus says last game.
Last game. I know, man. Like, fuck. What are we gonna play when this runs out? Well, there's Armored Core, but when that's over, it's... I mean, I actually want to go back and do Sekiro again. And you know what? Dark Souls 1 is a fucking special game. It's a huge, crazy, warped ass game. Violent
Struggle
path.
says waste of skin starts you with basically nothing. It's the hardest mode to start with.
Okay. I think Violent Pass is where it's at. Because that's a strength and build and life and endurance. All the other, but then the gun is obviously central.
Says, wow.
The gun is obviously central to getting the health back. One of these things is the gun, and I'm gonna work out what it is. Blood Echoes 180. Do you know what that probably is? That's probably the ammo for the gun. I'm gonna cruel fate. Look, that's 500. Blood Echoes has to be something freaking incredible. Look, because this one has a ridiculous amount of blood echoes, and look at the vitality, endurance, and strength penalty when you select blood echoes. Blood echoes, whatever the fuck that is, it's so good. It will 8-ray your health, your endurance, and strength. The main fucking stats. Blood echoes. The fuck is that? I think that is the gun. It has to be the gun, because why would it reduce your health so much if it wasn't the gun that brings the health back? And it looks like a gun. Look, it's like a little thing. That's kind of a rod.
Edward Johnston says, can you hover over the attributes to see what they do?
I don't think so.
Roman King says, well, just choose what best describes you, Johnny.
Violent past. We do that. Okay, thanks, Roman. Appearance. Okay, so this doesn't matter at all. Voice does, though. Doesn't give me a test.
Anomaly says, milky toast.
Milky toast, baby. This is so important because we're going to hear it all the way through the game. Well, that's really disturbing. Listen to that.
Strugglebus says, appearance really doesn't. The outfits in this game are extremely covering.
Like a Sweet Baby Inc. produced game.
Zlen Omega says, yo man, you're just now starting. I haven't missed anything yet.
You haven't missed anything,
I live in Osaka now, but I used to live in Tokyo when I was a college student. I made many British mates there, so the sense of humor rubbed on me.
Bro, we gotta fucking hang out. My new best friend. Dude, I'm coming to Osaka this year at some point, probably. I went there. I got a few Osaka stories. Dude, what's that fucking horrible ass club that's open?
King says, all those sounds I make are on the John lol.
I think useful voice, because it has the least annoying overall. And there's a funny one.
Strugglebus says, a night after Taco Bell.
Actually, this is really annoying, isn't it? This is fucking hysterical, man. I want one that sounds a little bit like sexual pleasure.
Strugglebus says, all these sounds are better than the porno moans of Dark Souls 1 Dolmeo.
Oh, those were so good though. That was one of my favourite things about Dark Souls 1.
Roman King says, through Strug 5.
Oh my god. What did you, Roman King? I don't know what your comment disappeared. That sounds a little bit like a tinge of actual say pleasure. Is that a little bit? It's probably that sounds a bit. He's like he's enjoying it.
Luca Chronic says, "Hey chat, hey Johnny.
Make my shit the chronic."
The main bad guy says I'm gonna blood your born and then Bloodborne's all over the place. Lol.
Oh mate, sounds amazing. How you doing, Kerr?
Strugglebus says go with the one that tingles you the most.
Yeah, this one's tingling me. Burly lower body, large head. Thing is, we're not going to see the face, so we might as well do a large head. But will that increase the hitbox? I should be ripped. I mean, we're going into hell, Kerr. We're going into hell. We should be very burly. I mean, what would you choose if you're descending into hell? Very burly. 100%. That's what you're choosing, Kerr. Or large head. Large head is quite a cool idea. I think large head just because we're going to get some cool headgear. I want to show that shit off. Chest. No, we're going massive, Kerr. Abdomen. Arms. We're fucking getting jacked.
Nuka Chronic says, disappointed there's no extra hairy setting.
Bro, look, there's no black. Oh. Oh no. Bro, how white is that? White as a sheet.
Strugglebus says going to hell I would choose something in the middle. Need strength but need to be nimble. Especially for the sheets with the lady demons.
I've got to be ready, man. I've got to be ready. Got to be ready for what's to come.
Strugglebus says black guy in this looks like a chocolate bunny.
Okay, here we go. Man, I got to be ready for this. Laugh lines. This guy's fucking serious, Kerr. Face detail. We don't need to do this, right? I fucking hope you're right. We're not going to see his face, because if we are, we can look at this guy. Oh, here's the facial hair for. Who's that for? Nuka? Oh, we at least need. Yes, man, we're getting serious. Just a little bit. Red eyes, bro. Red eyes. Okay, right size pupil. Let's do that. What a menace. Tatic glasses.
This character builder has the most European looking Moffus ever had. Doyle says 10 years later. Okay, here we go. Nuka Chronic says,
here we go.
Looks like a milk duddle mayo.
10 years later. Fucking 10 years late to the party, Kerr. I went Monaco. Dude, this game is wicked. Like I love the idea, the whole style of it. What's gonna intimidate the devil the most? This is pretty fucking intimidating, these little things. I don't know, it just tells tales of some very fucking disturbing shit. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna do that. Color of glasses. Yeah, red eyes, red lenses, let's go. Actually, no, black is pretty sick though. Let's do that with the red eyes. Okay. Save to favorites, I guess. Alright, here we go, yo. Yeah, man, I look quite dapper. Quite dapper. Masculine, feminine, look. Form emphasis.
Strugglebus says looking like that dude from Sandman.
I look serious, Kerr. I know, we shouldn't do this. Looks to me like Andrew Tate now.
Says I always liked those glasses even during the 80s. Very Leon the Professional.
Right. Yeah. Leon. This guy is straight up terrifying, mate. The month that they're going to be running for the hills. Jaw has to be absolutely insane. This guy. He's got the biggest jaw in the land. This fucking alpha's coming for you. Right. This is amazing. Alright, save to favorites. Yeah, right, here we go. Just need to change this a little bit. Orange and blue.
Strugglebus says those glasses pierce the soul.
They do, don't they? I like it. Here we go. Right. This dude is coming for the UK passport. Let's go. Finish. Let's save it. Nah, that's what I'm talking about. This is it, bro. This is it. That's it, Pfeffermeister.
Says, gotta head back to work soon, but he'll try to tune in more frequently. Cheers, Car.
Cheers, Kerr. Dude, hit me up on Instagram. Massacre Johnny. Send me a message on Instagram, man. It's cool that you're in Japan. Have a good day, mate. Violent past.
Nuka Chronic says, ah damn, how will I ever break into the bank vault? Oh, I know it's a good thing I brought Johnny's Bloodborne character's jawline lol. Roman King says total Chad.
Oh man, let's go.
Looks like Kratos dunked in oil.
Let's go. This is so good. Let's go. Contract. I like the copywriting is so good in this. Let's go. Let's go. The quest. The quest to achieve citizenship by any means necessary. The contract. Let's go. We got the throwing knife. We got the whole kit, man.
All signed and sealed. Now, let's begin the transfusion.
What?
Oh, don't you worry.
Mate, this game
Whatever happens, you may think it all a mere bad dream.
This is already better than Dark Souls. Like the voice acting, this is where it's really coming together. It's really great. Wow, this game is special. Can't believe I never played this. Transfusion. Ah. Mate, if you got a blood phobia, do not play this game. Do not. I've seen this. Do you know what? I think I own this game. I think I've played this, and that means I should have it. It should be on an old account somewhere. I've definitely, I swear to God, I had this game. I remember this. Or maybe I watched a video of it. If the sound effects too ridiculously loud, I think they are. Well, that was insane. Wow, this is great. This is a masterpiece. Ugh! Mate, what on earth is happening? Toilet monster. Bro, it's time to wake up. He's got a vag on his face, Kerr. Ah! Maybe this is an ape ray. What the hell is? Ah!
You found yourself a hunter.
Oh shit, Kerr.
Strugglebus says sounds good. Strugglebus says all balanced.
Nice.
Strugglebus says until you fight bosses, beasts get quite noisy.
Okay, okay. Wow, it's mad dark in this game. Yeah, this is fine at 30. Let's cool the character. Look at him. Okay, I see what you're saying. Oh, we've still got... Bro, Sony didn't upgrade this? What were they thinking? Handwritten scroll. Seek pale blood to transcend the hunt. I'm guessing that's some freaking multiplayer nonsense. The arse scratcher. So we gotta put the roll on the trigger. This is our thing.
Strugglebus says Mind Virus has made Sony blind to robots.
Yeah, super sad. Wow. They didn't update this at least to 60 frames. What are they thinking? It's all there. Oof. He's got a little... That's an interesting attack, a way to attack. Look. That's the heavy. He's got 2 arse scratching moves.
Strugglebus says rumor has it the code for this game died with Japan studio when Sony shut them down. Roman King says so is this somewhere between 1890 1900 S.
God, it looks like it. Nice, Nuka. Right. Oh, it wants me to see this. What's that? Lock on, okay. Ugh! Oh, they're friends, okay. I thought they were... There's got to be a run in this game.
Internet Tough Guy says hey everyone. Nuka Chronic
yes,
says,
Tough Guy.
Fun fact, Bloodborne came out in March 2015, 1 year before Dark Souls 3. Sony has been neglecting it for over a decade now.
Dude, it's mad how Dark Souls 3 actually is quite superior graphically. Well, at least the 60 frames give that impression. So wait a minute. Okay, so what is this? We need a customized profile. We've only got 4. So Dark Souls, First D, SM2. What the hell is that? SM2, what is that? Is that Doom? No. First D. Dark Souls. That's Dark Souls 3.
Strugglebus says this was originally made for PS3. That's why it's kind of rough.
Create profiles and assign them to your shortcuts. Create custom profile. Okay.
Strugglebus says it was later published for PS4 as production carried on. Nuka Chronic says,
I see. Oh yeah, Space Marine. Nice one, mate. Okay, at least someone's got a brain in the chat. I didn't remember. Customized button assignments. Okay.
Internet
So
Tough Guy says, they came out with Oblivion remastered with upgraded graphics this past week and it looks so good.
yeah, did you see all the controversy about body type 1 and 2? And then a mod lets you remove it. I actually played the original. I loved that game. I really enjoyed that. I want to get it, but I can't with the body type. Okay. Okay, let's do, I don't know, whatever, DS? B. So we want this one. Okay. Okay, so it's that and circle. Okay. Yes. I've got the run, the jump, and the dodge all on one trigger. This is the secret sauce, basically, is for the Pro Pad. It's not worth the price of the Pro Pad just to do that, but it against the big.
Chronic says, I wanna play it tough guy. Sucks about they promised some nonsense though. You see how Nexus banned the mod and then reneged because of pushback. Bunch of pansies lol.
Oh, you can't pause the game, of course. This is ridiculously dark, this game. Right, it's clonking time. Oh, it's like, right off the bat they make it difficult. Yeah, they did. Bro, I freaking dodged that. Is there a fucking health potion? No, he doesn't have one. Now, I'm not dying this early in the game. Wow, that's like terrifying, that thing. Holy shit, dude. Run, mama. I can hear him like slobbering after me.
Tough guy says, I had no idea about the body type thing.
He's after me, cur.
For a few hours and thought they did a great job with the graphics.
Quicksilver bullets. Oh, he's gone. No, he's not. But he's not intelligent. I love how I knew they'd try to kill you with the first fucking thing. The other games, they give you these, like, cowardly zombies. This one...
Luca Chronic says, I thought it was neat that they re-recorded mistakes intentionally from mistakes in the original VA recordings lol.
Was that intentional? Yeah, because it was legendarily meme-worthy from that. And they basically did no promo with that game, which meant it sold shitloads. It's funny, with DEI and all that stuff, they're spending hundreds of millions to promote, to demote the game, to make people hate the game. Just don't do anything, and then people buy it, and then they'll find out about it later.
The Chronic car.
Oh yeah. Make my shit the Chronic. Mate, this... Make my shit the Chronic. Ali's got my Chronic.
Internet tough guy says, I thought they just used the original VA. It'd be a lot to re-record everything. But Turflip Oil says, you're supposed to die.
Oh, you're supposed to die.
Luca Chronic says, dude, if they do the same for Fallout 3 or New Vegas I'm gonna bust lol.
Butterfly boy, how are you doing? Yeah, I felt they wanted me to die there. That's the thing I remember about all of these games. Every single Dark Souls game, and especially Demon Souls, right at the start, they put some really hard enemies, and it seems like you're supposed to go that way to properly demoralize you.
I want Fallout 3 remastered. Been saying it for years. But Turflip Oil says, so you can get your weapons. But Turflip Oil says...
no spoilers, please. No spoilers.
Tough guy says a lot of people like New Vegas over 3 though.
Yeah, I figured there might be something there. Yeah, no spoilers at all. I want to suffer. But thank you. I'll take that one. Blood there. That's gonna be a life. He's gonna kill me. The dyed screen is cool in this as well. Oh, what? You're supposed to? What's this?
Strugglebus says it was inevitable.
There was all these items I could have picked up as well, and I didn't get them. What a fool, yeah. Fucked that up. Okay, so it wasn't what I thought it was, but they do often put a ridiculously hard enemy.
Internet Tough Guy says the Alaska DLC where the Chinese invade is one of my favorites, lol.
Bro, this is Firelink Shrine. L1, transform weapon, transforming attack. We're gonna get our shit in a minute. Strong attack, okay, we know that. Hitting an enemy from behind with the charge attack causes them to stagger with the charge attack. Okay. Shooting a firearm will interrupt and stagger an enemy when properly timed to their attack. That's a parry then. R1 when next to staggered enemy. Viscera. Okay, so so yeah, no, it is a parry. You parry with a gun in this game. After taking damage from an enemy, there's a period of time which attacking the enemy in return will restore a certain amount of your hit points. Okay, yeah, I heard about this. Beckoning bell, that's the help. Small resonant bell. Okay, they actually told you from the start. I cannot believe it. Wit and wisdom. Oh my god. Emergency Quicksilver bullet replenishment.
Internet Tough Guy says you can't even play Jedi Survivor or whatever it's called without the parry mechanic, lol.
You have to press up to get the bullets back.
This is Limbo, I have to say not so bad. That's probably where most of us lot will go.
Yeah, look.
Says, howdy folks.
Arthur! 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 Welcome.
Internet Tough Guy says, hey Arthur.
Look, what's this?
Luca Chronic says, Fallout 3 is great as well, but suffers a bit from bad Bethesda writing. Would you nuke a town? Or what about if you didn't nuke the town? NV offers better story complexity and morality choices.
Sounds good. Emergency Quicksilver bullet replenishment. Drains hit points. That gives me bullets. Okay. Wow, there's going to be some moments where you're going to be so torn whether to use that or keep going. Trade in blood echoes. Oh my god, that's the thing from the start. It's a currency. So that one was trash. It just gave you some currency in the beginning. Trade in blood echoes with messengers to buy and sell items. Blood vial. Quicksilver bullets. Special bullets used to hunt beast. That's cool. Molotov cocktail. Pebble. Oh, here we go. It's all so familiar. Left hand weapons. Oh, Lord, look at this. Chalice. It's like a chalice dungeon, whatever that is. A short ritual root chalice is required to conduct a ritual. A holy chalice.
Guy says my buddy is huge into Fallout but really didn't like 4. I created an all-power fist character named Kick Puncher and beat the game without firing a single shot.
Nice. This looks like from some bosses.
Arthur Shaw says, make my shit the chronic.
Make my shit the chronic.
Kinda like your sanctuary to build up your skills in Arsenal.
Arsenal. Yeah, I think you're right, mate. Roman King, were you the one who was helping me with the Silent Hill riddle on the piano? It was you, wasn't it? I seem to remember from your tone. Was it you? Who? Oh, it's my babe. It's the babes. No.
Internet tough guy says, Lord have mercy.
Lord of mercy. The messengers offer you a trick weapon. Choose one. Trick weapons are wielded with the right hand and employed in beast hunting.
Says, nah.
Who was that?
Chronic says, I liked Fallout 4 for the gameplay, but the story and dialogue seriously left something to be desired. That.
Should I be playing this?
Mechanics just suck. I'll die on this hill, lol.
Where's Milky? Physical attack 98. That's a big boy, isn't it? Strength 9, dexterity 8. Okay, we're going full on clonk. We're going illegal migrant. Here we go. One of the trick weapons of the workshop, commonly used in the hunting business. Drawing the blood of beast, transforms into a long cleaver and makes use of centrifugal force. Jesus, the saw with its set of bloodletting teeth has become a symbol of the hunt.
Internet tough guy says, I tried to create something I called the Black Tower, but it literally wouldn't load in my building halfway up, so it didn't work.
So like the more horrible the beast, the more effective it
Says
becomes.
was so lame.
Tough guy.
King says, I'm way too chicken shit to play a Silent Hill game.
The original one's not that bad because it's on PlayStation 1. It's pretty grim though. Boasts a heavy blunt attack, leaving some high rally potential. Rigid bladed cane as a whip when its blade is split into many. Wow. This game is kind of amazing. Let's hope to... But hang on, what's my strength? My strength is good. What do we have there? Hold up. Mate, look at that.
Nukatronic says, yeah, I've made the mistake of getting too invested in making one of my settlements look nice only to get roadblocked by pure Bethesda jank lol. Never again. I can eat my shorts.
Bro, sound effect is so good. But my man's ready to smash it up. Oh, Lord of mercy. Firearm, here we go. Hunter Blunderbuss. Oh, mate, this is sick. Hunter Pistol.
Internet tough guy says Dragon Quest Builders 2 is my favorite building game of all time. Adam Misner says, what is this now? No Rumble?
It's not on Rumble? Oh shit. Thank you for letting me know. We live on Rumble, y'all.
Internet tough guy says better than Grounded.
Right, first time ever playing Bloodborne. So look, this has a much weaker attack, but it obviously is a wider spread. I'm guessing. Blunderbuss. Oh god. Blunderbuss her bottom. Hunter firearms are specially crafted to employ quicksilver, blah blah. The impact is highly effective weapon, counters beast swift movements, and its widespread is nigh on guaranteed to hit the mark. I like the sound of that. Quicker draw than the blunderbuss, allowing for speedier responses to attacks.
Nuka Chronic says, Valheim is my favorite building game. I just really like how objects have 8 rotational snap points, and the physics are pretty good as well.
We'll go with the pro.
Lucky I opened YouTube.
Nice one, mate. Sorry about that. Thanks for letting me know. A notebook.
Internet tough guy says, you've never played Bloodborne? People
No.
love this game, it's like Van Helsing. Roman King says my favorite titles are the Legacy of Kain titles minus Blood Omen 2.
Bro, how much of a savage is my... Look at him. He's got a freaking blunt... Look at the pistol. Look how big it is. Lord knows how big the blunderbuss is. Dude, the blunderbuss is obviously going to be sick, but this has got to be more of a pro weapon. If it comes out quickly, that's what it's about.
London After Dark Simulator lol.
Let's go. There's no block in this game, which is insane.
Tough guy says, my buddy tried Valheim but kept getting fisted because there's no combat lock on and it's janky. Internet Tough Guy says enjoyed the building though.
Right, this game with a remaster is going to be... I can smell the money. I mean, beyond the obvious. But look how beautiful it is. This in 60 with a remaster like Demon Souls. What is Sony thinking? Is this too masculine, this game? I think that's what it is. It's just too masculine. It's too fucking masculine. Bloodborne, let's go. Oh, this is a... No.
Arthur Shaw says, Lies of P is also pretty good.
I don't really have anything. Yeah, Liza P will get there. She look like a doll. Oh, here we go.
Tough Guy says, a lot of people have been asking for a Bloodborne remaster for years.
It's mad that they didn't.
Adam Misner says honestly for Fallout 4, it's decent. The writing is okay but has a leftist skew. They even have a few quests involving cuckolds. Strugglebus says guy mesmerized and hasn't even started. Yeah.
I'm
Is that good?
Yeah, I'm mesmerized, cuh.
DLC is going to drop in June. Nuka Chronic says,
I better get my skates on.
Valheim can be pretty punishing combat-wise. I've never beaten all the bosses because the mist lands are just nuts lol.
Okay, wait a minute. Right, we need to clonk something, I feel. Oh, here we go. No. Wow, I'm stuck in the first fucking bit. What's going on, cuh?
Says whether the building mechanics were good or bad, I've never wanted to build anything more than Fallout, and that game delivered.
Hey, this can't be that difficult. What the hell? This first area it's so well designed though. It kind of reminds me a bit of Sekiro in a weird sort of way.
Internet Tough Guy says, I built one base in Fallout 4 at the airport.
Build bases?
Arthur Shaw says, and what do we got? A Last of Us remaster for the 5th time.
Bro. Right, this can't be that. Oh, here we go. But that wasn't very obvious, was it? Fucking hell, cuh.
Strugglebus says Lumeo, man lost in the neutral zone.
Yeah, the stump appears linked to the nightmare, but there are no messages. Wow, it's so well. So who worked on this that worked on other games?
Woman in The Last of Us 2 Part 2, the one that kills Joel.
Matt, I don't know anything about Last of Us other than the fact that second one, they whammonified it. And they made the woman into some horrible, like she absolutely molests the guy. Doesn't the guy get aped, Ray, or something? Or she just...
Internet Tough Guy says, Rockstar.
It says there's GTA.
Says Japan studio made this with From Software.
Oh, I see. So that's what it's a bit different then.
Days Gone Remastered was one of the few actually needed remasters.
They closed Japan Studio. Oh my god, man. They closed Japan Studios, didn't they? Why would you close... Seriously, in this day and age, when new IP is nearly impossible to create and we've reached the new nadir of creative bankruptcy, why would you liquidate the company that was 50% responsible for making this game, Bloodborne? Why would you do that? It's a dereliction of duty. Heads should roll for that. What is Sony doing?
It sucked that there's no way to level the ground or remove some of the eyesores of certain locations. Makes doing things like fences or buildings that are flush with the ground nearly impossible. Adam Misner says Rumble's TTS is off BTW. Also, can I tell you something that's on the box of the game? I've never played the game BTW. Internet Tough Guy says, I wouldn't mind a Morrowind remastered. The original draw distance is like 15 feet, it's constantly foggy. Strugglebus says it's believed Japan Studio is the reason this game isn't being revisited.
That makes sense.
Lost with the studio.
Dude, the comments are now available. Sorry about that, Kerr.
Strugglebus says those from Japan Studio are now part of the studio that made Astrobot.
I can't see the comments though. I can see an ad. Where to see the live comments on Rumble, Bumble, Stumble, Apple Crumble? Wait a minute. Bloodborne live. Dude, where's the live? Wow, this is annoying.
Arthur Shaw says, is this actually going to be a 48-hour stream?
No, basically. But it could be. Like, if I'm loving it, I'll just fucking stay here until I die. How do I get the live comments on Rumble? All I've got is comments. Oh, it's like it's broken. That's why.
Nuka Chronic says, when Pt.1 Gotti, I had never even heard of it. I cried myself on pretending that Sony and their crap business practices don't exist, lol.
Rumble finished early. Did it? Oh, it's the wrong bloody thing. Yeah, Rumble ended, which is not good. Okay. Have to update.
Strugglebus says Rumble is broken. You don't say.
No, I mean, I did something silly. It's not it. Yeah, I fucked it up basically.
Internet Tough Guy says, I haven't used a PlayStation since like 2013.
You're missing out.
King has donated $2 and says for the illegal immigrant work visa funds.
Thank you.
Says, Xbox baby.
Thank you. Okay, so I don't know. I think we're live streaming now.
Arthur Shaw says, Astrobot is basically a copy of all the Mario games combined in one. I played it. It's fun but definitely didn't deserve Gotti. Nuka Chronic says, I haven't used a console since 2020. Never going back. PC Master Race all the way. Worth it for the mods alone. Plus, never have to pay for Steam. Win-win. Strugglebus says lol whatever Xbox is anymore.
I think we're good now. Adam, we're live on the crumbles. Are you ready to crumble? Are you ready to crumble? Are you? It says it's live, Kerr. So how do I see the live chat on Rumble, for goodness sake? Oh, there it is. Oh, here we go. Okay.
Adamisna says test.
Yes, there he is. That's the way the cookie crumbles, y'all.
Internet Tough Guy says, I got this bootleg Chinese Game Boy with like 500 games loaded on it as an emulator. Most of the games are some of the worst abominations you've ever seen.
I've got that.
It's still fun though.
Is that the Taiwanese one? Is it blue? And there's a Chinese mode and English mode at the beginning. Is it that one? And all of the games are actually pirate ones, so there's just something feels a bit wrong. It's like a AI version of something real.
Adamisna says, so anyway, can you show us the weapons alternate mode?
Yeah, let's do that now. Okay. So we got. There's an alternate mode. I don't know how to do. How do you do that?
Adamisna says that's the gimmick about this game, it's on the back of the box, it can't count as a hint.
That's fair enough.
Says mine's red, and yes, there's English and Chinese mode at the start.
Yeah, we've got the same one, and the thing is that there are pirate games now that are unplayable, right? It just you can't even get over a wall.
One of those handhelds I see on X claiming to play games like God of War 2018.
Yeah, we got the same one, tough guy. That's mental. That one.
Adamisna says the Kenai was told is like Ivy from Soul Calibur, the girl with the hair and big tits.
+3. Wasting. Oh shit! Oh lad, look at that. Bruv. Oh. There we go. Alternate mode. Mate, the way he takes that out, look. He's so ready.
Weapons have a trick mode. I think it's L1 to switch.
He's got the double, bruv.
Adamisna says, oh, it's Apollo.
Bruv, the sound effects in this game are spectacular.
Adamisna says, so can you do that mid combo?
Do what? Oh yeah, oh my god.
Big damage.
Yes you can. But that's insane. Just these little things they added. Clonk. Look, yeah, you can. That's fucking mental. Oh, lad of mercy. Clonk.
Adamisna says, oh, that's fucking cool. I get why people were up about it. Strugglebus says, yeah, you can string together attacks for some trick combos.
Look at that. Doesn't that extend still further? Is that what I'm seeing? Look. Hold on. This. I don't know. Right, this game is the business. Okay.
Ali says, big clonker.
This is a big clonker, isn't it?
Says, I think when I emulate this on PC I'm gonna try that cane since Ivy is cool.
Bro, look at this mysterious world. Okay, we're still stuck in the... What's it called? Struggle knows the name.
Strugglebus says big, long clonker. Can't complain.
It's a big long clonker. Wait, I feel this is more of a clonger than a clonker. Right, we're stuck in the first zone, y'all. And we can't get out. How the fuck do you get out of here, Kerr?
Strugglebus says Hunter's Dream.
Right. Why are they making us get stuck? Bruh. Did we clonk the tree? Ali, where do I stick this clonker? Right, we need to stick this clonker somewhere. Feel. Alright, it ain't in here.
Says, oh lord, who would thought we'd see the return of the clonker in Bloodborne. Internet tough guy says,
It's pretty clunky.
when you call me big clonker Biggie Smalls.
I love it when you call me big clonker. Throw your balls in the air.
Strugglebus says FF. Anticipating is killing me. Use the grades to travel around the world. So use the lit grade to leave the hunter's dream. Ali says between her thighs.
Oh, Lord of mercy. What, like just squish it between the thighs? Okay, I'll take that hint.
I know one other thing about this game. May I hint?
It just, I mean, you know me well enough by now. Like the gravestone thing, like fuck it. But then even the grave, you shouldn't tell me. You shouldn't tell me, because I want to suffer. Because then it diminishes my achievement. Here we go. No.
Adamisna says the guns parry.
Oh yeah, no, it said that before. Yeah. But I kind of like knew, but I didn't know. Okay. And yeah, it leaves them open to a critical, right? Critical hit.
Says lol. Struggler says alright.
Alright.
Damisner says okay good. I just think it's pretty hype to shoot a guy to parry lol.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what this looks like. I'm looking forward especially for Revenge, and it feels weird not having a shield. I feel...
Tough guy says, I bought a black hoodie that says I hot moms and I've been getting some pretty funny reactions I roll lol.
Yeah, you told me about that. This is your... I know when your autism hits, tough guy. I know when it hits. Oh, bruv, you getting clonked with a plonk. Here we go. Look at this clonk. Oh, shit. Oh, you little... Revenge is coming, though.
Listener says wanted to make sure you knew so we might get to see some parry shots.
You're going to get to see that for sure.
Adamisner says also you got a favorite Lovecraft story.
I've never read it. I saw it in the bookshop. I picked it up and I just thought, what the hell am I reading?
Strugglebus says haha.
Strugglebus.
Tough guy says dang that was scary. Gary Bonnerbach says hey Johnny hell yeah lot of mercy.
Yes, my man. Look, ruin his day. Look at that. That absolutely murders things. This is the weapon, yo. Oh, you've got to be aggressive though, right? What's up, Gary? Like your new avatar.
Gary Von Mabach says hey Massacre mates.
Yes, Massacre mate. Massacre.
Edward Johnston says, hey Gary, David Moore says should have used a wizard cock.
Gary, we need to
Are you out on the hunt? Then I'm very sorry, but I cannot open this door. I am Yosefka. The patients here in my clinic must
Internet
not be
tough guy
exposed to
says,
infection.
I read a little Lovecraft in my teens and I
know
agree.
that you
I
hunt
just
for us.
couldn't wrap my mind
For our
around
town,
the
but
content.
I'm sorry.
Nuka Chronic says saw.
Please. This is all that I can do.
blood vial. She gave me a blood vial. Oh, she gives you the vials.
Now, go, and good hunt.
Adamisner says is your character hollowed?
Are you still in need? But I have nothing. Please, I can only...
Fruitful hunt. We actually kind of have a clonker. I mean, look at that. Excellent. I approve.
Strugglebus says be right back. Don't die too much without me.
Try not to cur.
Says when did you start? I just got the notification.
We literally just started, my man. Yeah, the game is...
Tough guy says, I watched the whole series of Lost, and I thought I was missing episodes. But no, the show just makes no sense. Nuka Chronic says, Lovecraft is all about fear of the unknown and unknowable. Confusion is the natural reaction lol.
I'd like to hear Adam's take on Lovecraft, since he's a novelist and all. I read some description and it was talking about his coming out of the sea, and I just thought, this is kind of weird, cur.
Adamisner says, I think there's a clonker actually, it's like a sword in the stone. Like King Arthur but mobile lol.
Arthur Clonker. Mate, the legend of the Bloodborne Clonker. I'm ready for this. Ding. They're gonna put a really hard enemy you can't get past to demoralize you. They always do it in every single one. Wow. Look at this. Bro, this weapon is the business.
Lovecraft is a master. He taught me a really important lesson about writing. That it has its own strengths other mediums can't replicate.
That's a really fucking excellent point. I like that a lot. Yeah, no, absolutely. Because you mainly because you can see what people are thinking, right? You can explain so much so quickly. Dude, it's mental. They were making this and Demon Souls at the same time. These guys are just followed out. That's why they're so easy. These are like the equivalent of a zombie. Everyone's British.
Madame says so in Call of Cthulhu there's a door. They are walking towards the door. They can't quite figure out how far the door was. Some people start to that they can't tell if they are getting closer. Pt.1 says, Lovecraft taught me that madness is worse than death.
Oh man, that's true. I can attest to that.
It says you either live long enough to become the clonker, or get clonked yourself.
Exactly. Yeah, I nearly went mad when I was younger, and I can tell it's definitely worse than death. What would you rather, go literally insane or die? I mean, I would never choose to die. And that's what's so scary about madness, is you have to endure it. Endure the madness, bruv.
Adamisna says what shape is the door? It was designed with non-Euclidean geometry. The shape doesn't make sense. How do we even know it's a door? Who said it was a door first?
But this is some. Is that Lovecraft stuff? Because that's very psychedelic shit. When you lose all of the terms and words and associations you've built up through establishing your ego since birth.
Or is a fate worse than death?
You can't perceive things as they just exist. You have to limit them in some way, and by trying to understand them and putting them in boxes and categories and words and things like that. Long enough to get clonked yourself. I know Tough Guy is up for this shit. So when the stick is in clonk mode, you don't get the gun, but you get this wide swipe.
Yeah, so he spends a long time on that door. I started to get nervous about the door when I was reading it. If it was a movie, there could be no question. I could see the door.
Exactly. There's so much more to that in the book. There's so much in this game. With the long clonker, the gun now becomes this wide swipe. So there's a wide one, there's a heavy one, there's a charged heavy one, the double spin.
There's philosophy and Bloodborne natural combo.
Exactly, natural combo. We got the swipe.
King says, I'm getting a very linear vibe here. Visuals look.
Anti-clonk is fast attack.
Nuka Chronic says, I really love Dagon because of the perspective of the writer being strung out on opium trying to forget what he's seen. Short and horrifying, but very impactful.
Is he actually on opium, or is he writing about a writer?
The door opens and Cthulhu comes out, and that's why he's so scary. Strugglebus says
Don't
it's
spoil it.
open in the sense that it's not open world.
Yeah, I like this. It reminds me of Demon Souls. Is this the bonfire? Yes, it is. Okay, none of this fucking upgrading BS. Man, why did they not make a sequel to this?
Helsing Gothic London with monsters.
Monsters.
Adamisna says most Lovecraft stories are first person. Like my favorite is the statement of Randolph Carter, it's a police interview.
So he's a good author then. Oh mate, there's like shitloads of them down there. Pebble.
Strugglebus says that lamp is the biggest reason this game needs an update. Having to load in and out of the hunter's dream is the worst thing about this game. Nuka Chronic says, great author, just don't look up what he named his cattle Mayo XD.
Okay.
Internet Tough Guy says,
Is it Hitler?
Extreme severe nightmares. That's how he came up with material for his books.
Wow. So, because the worst nightmares you have is with some huge giant force that's kind of moving, and it's, you know, people have had, I've had that when I've had a fever. That's probably what he's talking about, some of it. Bruv. The fuck is this? Sacrifice all blood echoes and awaken anew. Oh, so let's go back to the fucking bonfire.
Says, ever have a nightmare where it feels like you're walking underwater? Edward Johnston says, anyone watching under.
Yeah, of course, Ali, and it's super annoying, and you're trying to get away from something usually. Mate, absolutely clonked that guy. I thought R2 is the assassinate.
Strugglebus says no, but I've had one where if I jump I get into thin air and can't breathe. Weird shit. Adamisna says, he's the best horror writer, but also the skill he employed is incredible. There's a reason so many people like Lovecraft stuff TV.
Dude.
I don't like all his stories, but the skill is undeniable. Internet Tough Guy says, I stopped watching TV altogether in 2020 after the whole media tried to throw Trump under the bus. Strugglebus says, or I'm not in water, and I move in slow motion.
This game is the shit. Okay, let me tell you one reason why this game is so fucking good. Now that I'm the Bloodborne master.
So when he wasn't suffering mentally, he was probably suffering physically.
Right. Wow. I'm gonna read this shit then. Okay. Beyond the obvious, the design and all that kind of stuff, and the fact that it's a FromSoft game. This game is awesome because of the sound. The sound is the blade hitting the stone and the enemy. And also the gun is just so cool. There's so much sandbox with the combat. And then you have the good sound effects for the blades and the guns together, and you're mixing the sandbox combat with all the different... The attacks are simple, but you can mix so many. It's just so satisfying. This is a manly game.
Haha, 10 minutes into the actual game and he already thinks it's the shit. The magic of Bloodborne.
This game, but the other games can be quite abstract at times, but this feels like it's giving the user a bit more of obviously what it wants. Some heavy ass.
Go for a run. Look up the statement of Randolph Carter and it'll motivate you to run really fast, lol.
Wow, okay. Should I start with that one? So that's souls. I wonder what you do with these souls. Don't tell me. Obviously they're freaking... Oh, it's for leveling up, isn't it?
Adamisna says, yeah, sure, it's short and easy to understand. Ali says, visceral. Strugglebus says, I love the music in this game. Some very memorable tracks.
Yeah, okay, this game is the absolute... This is the shit. This could be the best one. It just feels... It feels way kind of easier than the other ones, actually, to be honest, at the start. The other ones are way more punishing. Look, they give you this thing. Dude, Demon Souls wasn't like this friendly. Fucking hell, like they gave you a gate well into the first level. Okay, save. The other games expect you to have played the other games, but this game, it feels like it's not expecting you to do that, and they just explain it like it's all a new game and like break you in a bit. Break you in, bro. break you in, girl. Oh, Lord of mercy. Knock, knock, bitch.
You've come on. You'd open the door on a night of a hunt. Away with you. Now.
Luca Chronic says, lol, can't wait to see how intuitive Johnny thinks Frenzy is.
Lads, you've
Internet
come on.
tough guy says getting
You'd
slammed
open
by
the door
Margit
on a night of a
15
hunt.
minutes into Elden Ring was
Away
pretty
with you.
rough.
Now. Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of a hunt. Away with you. Now.
Night of the hunt.
Lad. Oh.
Oh fuck! The crew's here! Shit! Bro, what the fuck just happened? I turned around, the whole fucking village is there? Fuck. Shit, I shouldn't have said this was easy. I knew I shouldn't have said that.
Adamisna says ha 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 ha, shoulda listened. Ali says, LMAO.
What the fuck just happened? Like, it's like they timed it. So as soon as I turn around, they just spawned them.
Chord lacking in 4K lol. Strugglebus says, does that guy sound accentless to you? Johnny, internet tough guy says you just got this.
I did.
Adamisna says, is that dynamic difficulty like in Dead Space, enemies don't attack until you look at them? Roman King says death number 5.
We don't get the souls. Where are the souls, Kerr? Wrong button, shit. There's no souls. There's no souls? I don't even fucking know. Don't tell me. I don't know what the fuck's going on. This is a bit Resident Evil 4 vibes. Hey, what the fuck just, what does, oh mate. Shit. Okay. Don't let it break your spirit. Don't let it.
Remember when you killed that werewolf that killed you?
Right, it's time for vengeance, bitch. Got a big stick, oh shit. Oops. Yeah, oh fuck.
Strugglebus says you in for a mind snog.
How to use the potion in the ocean, Curve? Oh, is it? Oh my lord, it's that, isn't it?
Zleno Leader says, hey Johnny, I listened to your ultrasound music video the other day, it was awesome brother. Internet tough.
Thanks, ma'am.
That's a lot of guys. Luca Chronic says, he'll figure it out lol.
Figure it out. I always do. Right. These people. There's a whole fucking mob of them, that's why. Oh, Lord of mercy. This BS. Attempted to run past, but we got some stealthy shit. Oh, it's like that, is it? Oh, Lord of mercy. Oh, that gives you a massive chunk of health back. Okay. Does it give me bullets as well? I do wonder.
Lads, you've come on. You'd open the door on a night of a hunt.
Don't try it, Kerr.
Internet tough guy.
Right. Okay, bitches.
Big Harry and many others. Luca Chronic says, they just want to sell you some lol.
This is Resident Evil Village. Look at this. No, I mean, what is it? Oh my god, that hurt. Resident Evil 4. Oh shit, this is really hard, this game. Oh no. Oh fuck. He's got 5 prongs. 6 prongs. Oh shit.
Struggle says lol, but you said it's so easy. Adamisna says,
It is.
that concept I learned from Lovecraft of making something unrenderable in any medium but text, and instead of a spooky door, used it to make a girl's hair more
Right, the
beautiful
sound
than
effects.
fantasy would allow. Selen Omega says, what are your thoughts on my dream? Internet Tough Guy says, become a Super Saiyan vlogger.
Oh god, yeah, Night Rain's coming out. I mean, yeah, shit, forgot about that. So this game actually is super encouraging me to just go. This is what I always wanted, right? None of this sissy shit. Yeah, just get in there, bro. Okay, this game's easy. Right, we're looking for the damn souls. Bruh, it's just the combat is so like an action movie. So the big stick is
Says here's to hoping Nitrin lasts more than 2 weeks.
where are my souls, Kerr? So they don't have a souls mechanic. What are they even for? Okay, we're gonna work it out. Man, the tree sent me a light. Okay, we're in a savage world. Oh no, fuck. You did the wrong button. That didn't stagger it. You have to be right, perfect. Wow, they're quite harsh with that. Dude, I want that thing. Look at that. It's gone.
Internet Tough Guy says, I'm glad chat convinced you to play Elden Ring back in the day and now you love all from Soft's games. Zlen Omega says fire burns. Someone clip Johnny saying this game's easy lol. I hope Nitrin doesn't suck, but From Soft has a pretty bad rap when it comes to multiplayer stability emo. Adamisna says, I used all sorts of semi-conflicting descriptions. All the colors of autumn. I said it was the color of sunset, things like that.
Dude, I used my health potion. I thought that was the vial that replenishes. But it doesn't. What? Wait, what? How do I heal myself? Dude. Is it, what is it? That's that.
Tough Guy says, Elden Ring has a co-op mod on PC Steam. That doesn't nerf both players 50%. It's pretty fun. Adamisna says you heal by punching your thigh, I think.
Don't heal like what I just did there. It's triangle. How many of these do I have, Kerr? 14. I didn't even know that. Wow, that's a bit... Okay, okay. We're putting heal on the back trigger, yo.
Strugglebus says, I played the Night Rain beta. It feels like a mod, and my concern is there is no means to communicate if you're not with a party of friends. So everyone plays like a free-for-all.
Oh,
Adamisna says, yeah, punch your thigh and feel better.
Okay. Punching them thighs, yo. Okay. Alright. Dude, I've got the back trigger for healing. Actually, probably don't need that for healing, right?
Chronic says, tough guy. I tried to play it with a friend and it was a buggy mess. The game just isn't meant to be played that way. Constant crashes and connection issues for us.
Mate, look how many of these fuckers. Well, this game's different. Do you know what I love is this shit. Let's go. Oh, you bitch. Dude, what are we doing with damn souls? There's no souls in this game. We can't fight all of these fuckers, can we? Yes, we can. Okay, lads.
Internet Tough Guy says that's...
Oh, fuck! Bro! Yeah, I got absolutely molested. Wow.
Adamisna says you can fight them if you spin to win. Strugglebus says yeah, they had connection issues with the server for like a whole day.
Mate, this fucking game.
Adamisna says spin more, haha.
No hints, mate. I want to suffer. Allow me to suffer.
That was perfect timing. Now let's go get started.
Let's go. Man, the
Spin to win. Internet tough guy says back in Modern Warfare 2 days, they forced you into game chat. You weren't allowed to use party chat. This led to some of most insane arguments over the Michael Mayo. I've never played this, that was a joke. Spinning to win usually gets killed, but AoE is...
Ah! Mate, the sound effects and just the impact of this game is where it's at. It's not as good in Dark Souls 3. It feels better in this one. It's so satisfying just to hit shit. Oh, is this a dude? Yeah, it is. No backstab. Where are my souls, Kerr? I knew they put a guy there! I've played these games too much. Big brain. Modern Warfare 2, yeah. You couldn't use any party chat.
Yeah, that about sums up my thoughts on Lovecraft. I'm grateful to have learned to appreciate my medium from him. Internet tough guy says it sounds like you're crushing somebody with an elevator whenever you hit them.
Crushing someone with an elevator, exactly. It makes all the difference. It's just so satisfying to hit shit in this game. I mean, it shows you how much...
Strugglebus says that's why the whole genre is now called Seki-born Elden Souls.
It shows you how much sound effects, how important they are to these to games. You know what I mean? Oh! Away! Spin to win. Spin to win. This is gonna get us, mate. We got the OP weapon. Away! Oh, we got that shit too? Bruh, one at a time, yeah. Oh, fuck. Sorry, lad, sorry. This game's crying out for 60 frames. Dude, this game's fucking amazing. Still got this shit? Yeah, we do.
Strugglebus says apparently Sony has commissioned a movie or show based on this game.
But they won't make a fucking remaster? I tell you what it is. I know. I worked it out, lads. I know why they're not releasing a new Bloodborne. The reason why they're not releasing it is because the developer needs to commit to DEI, and FromSoft's saying we're not fucking doing it. They want to put like a boss woman with a massive square jaw, and you can't choose any other character. That's why. That's why they're holding it off. Bro. What's this burning thing? Oh shit, it's a big wolf, Kerr. Oh my god. Oh, gold! Clonk. Clonk. Oh, they steal it from you. You have to kill the same dude? That's what it... Mate, they rob... Okay. Oh shit.
Did body type a B shit in Elden Ring? They aren't immune, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, that was awful. Dude. Enjoyed that.
That could be localization and maybe in Japan it's not AB. Edward Johnston says, I'm fairly certain it's Miyazaki's choice. I think Sony offered to do a remaster but Miyazaki doesn't trust anyone else to do it. It's his baby or some shit.
Why am I doing this?
Paying for any games with body type.
That's the thing, like I would have gotten Oblivion, but when I saw that, I was like, nope. I hear snarling. Wow, that's so cool. So in this game, you have to go back and kill the enemy that took your soul.
The movie would be dumb as hell. As a Fallout fan who still hasn't seen the show, I wish they'd get their own ideas and leave games out of it. Now I have to hear from Terrence how Fallout is cool. Adamisna says you need a good PC and torrent it. Strugglebus says in an interview Miyazaki said he wanted to revisit the game but it's up to Sony.
Yeah, everyone's passing the buck.
Zelen Omega says they changed that in the Oblivion remaster sadly.
Good to see you back, Zien Omega. Used to game blood echoes. Ah.
Internet tough guy says the biggest threat to the West are Karens and dumb people. Mark my words.
Can't argue with that.
Slen Omega says, glad to be back.
Glad to have you back. There's something big in here. That's scary. Alright, we're coming back for one. With a little food, yeah.
Strugglebus says then Yoshida confirmed the same thing. Said Sony has full control over the IP, even if Miyazaki wanted to do more.
What are Sony doing, Kerr? Seriously?
Adamisna says the biggest threat to the West is probably people who buy the white women evil thing TBH. A Karen is just a white woman who advocates for themselves and those around them. Internet tough guy says have you found any armor?
No, we shouldn't get political, you know, because, dude, I'm remonetizing my channel. Oh my god.
Sony left its brain in California.
So, because, like, so I extracted subtitles from all of my videos. So there's 1,000 files, and in those files is some videos are 24 hours long or 12 hours long. AI literally told me there's an absurd amount of data here, and it took an hour for it to work out how to go through it. It went through the first 10 subtitles files, and it goes, the first file alone is enough to shadow ban and deboost your entire channel. Because we just talk about so much crazy stuff.
Internet tough guy says, I'll lay off the politics my bad.
No, it's alright, but yeah, we should just be careful. When we're remonetized, then at least we know what's going on and what we can get away with. What? Bro, what is down there? I'm gonna find out, Kerr.
Roman King says lol wahoo.
Right?
Winston says it's called free speech lol.
I know, it's a crazy con.
I don't reckon you're from round here. Well, stuck outside on a night of the hunt. Oh, you poor, poor thing.
Bro, I'm gonna kick your door down for that.
Internet tough guy says sounds like Shrek having an orgasm.
Yeah. He's loving it, loving it, loving it. Oh shit, yo.
Am I a real woman if I don't have a squared jaw?
Bro, it's time to get cut. this fucking dog. Oh shit! He's got a friend? No. Oh, there's another one, bruv! Yes, you are, Ali. Oh, you get some life back. Yes, you've got to be aggressive as hell in this game.
King says if this game fails to produce a Liverpool Scouser accent, this game is an instant fail.
Yeah, no, that shit is definitely on the cards, Kerr.
Struggler says Panic swings the best swings.
Yeah. Man, I'm so glad they're in cages. That means we can do this. Mate, animal abuse. Look at this. Oh, Lord of mercy. Man. Fresh off the oat bay. Let's fucking go. Oh, Lord of mercy. There's a lot to think about in this game, more than other games.
Pt.1 says, probably gonna have to do a whole rebrand, my guy. I love it and hate it for you, because I really like being able to come here and speak my mind, but YouTube has to be tripping. Now I'm sad. Internet Tough Guy says, did you guys hear about that random Kanye West story this week? What the heck?
What was that again? I did see something. No, but the thing, what we can do is we can just tone it down, and then we'll have patrons only, and then we'll cut. It's just what the Daily Wire does. We'll stop after an hour, and then anyone who really wants it, like the amount of effort that will take, it's definitely worth the sub, man.
You're a hunter, aren't you? Then, well, do you know of any safe place?
In my pants.
Nuka Chronic
Oh,
says,
there you go.
so much of life boils
Well, if
down
you
to
had
you
to
want
top
money,
your arse, you
then
wouldn't
bend
be
to
in
me,
this mess.
and I just hate it. Such a
You're
Yeah.
obligated to help me, you hear? So what'll it be? Are you going to tell me?
No.
Slen Omega says you thought about making a second channel.
There is. I started uploading a bit, but it's just didn't really. I'm not, the main second one is the Massacre the Game channel. It's the gaming channel. That's actually monetized. By the way, if you want to donate, you can donate here, and I can be happy and excited. I'll get very excited actually if anyone donates. Yeah. So you know the gaming channel, right? This is the gaming channel which you should join because it's.
Internet Tough Guy says this channel is probably already shadow banned long time ago.
Yeah.
Johnny Massacre says, link. Zlen Omega says OHH.
Yeah, so that's the but this other channel, I got 1 million views for a video. That was the plan. And then it was getting 300, 400 views a stream, but then it got demonetized because I uploaded a Stellar Blade review, and it just demonetized the whole channel. A review of Stellar Blade. And then after that, it was kind of viewing figures dropped like really heavily. So you've really got to strike while the iron's hot. The main channel is there's so many random themes, like people don't know what they're coming from. But it's just a vlog, so I'm happy to just do that. But the gaming should just be gaming, obviously. Thanks, Kerr.
Roman King says, mods, do you have a link to his gaming channel?
Roman King.
Struggler says, let's be honest, your Stellar Blade stuff was horny LMAO.
A little bit. Little bit. Roman King, welcome.
Stellar Blade was my gotti. Strugglebus says this is his gaming channel. Internet Tough Guy says, YouTube is so ridiculous. I think it should be illegal for a US-based company to suppress speech at this level globally. Roman King says oh lol.
People like Bloodborne. I can feel the vibe. People like Bloodborne. Don't you like it? Make my shit the chronic.
Roman King says hey thanks dude.
You earned it, my man. We got 20 viewers. We got 10 on each channel, but I think that's because some of you are watching on 2 channels. Make my shit.
Internet tough guy says half or more of my comments are instantly deleted on YouTube.
This guy's a bit tough. Tougher than usual. Of course, we have some random dudes shooting at us.
King says hack and slash ASMR.
We gotta bring out the toys, yo. Right. Yeah. Exactly, struggle. I feel like they need to do something different now, because as awesome as this is, it still is very similar to the other ones, right? Right down to the crumbling barrels.
Didn't look like Slender Man.
I feel they need to do something like a little bit new. Do you know what I mean?
Says you still making music, Johnny.
Yeah, so that's why I've been so busy recently, is because I'm trying to save all my YouTube channel. I can't go forward and do anything until I get my life together, because that's my brand, right? So I've just been saving all my videos, 7.5 terabytes. Done 2/3 of that now, so should finish that in the next couple of days. Then I'm going to delete all the videos on the channel, like most on this channel, just to try to remonetize.
Says Miyazaki is working on his magnum opus right now.
And I've got hard.
Pretty incredible.
Oh really? Excellent. Yeah, and then.
Tough guy says Johnny loves the drum and bass.
Yes. I was mixing last night. Also.
Everything he's done over the years. Roman King says notice how the blood spill sound effects reminds us of a bad time in the toilet after a round of Indian street food.
We gotta go for the hit. That'll give you a lot of life though, holy shit. This world is. To be fair, the bullets are not. They give me a lot of bullets. I should be using this more. Yeah, I just didn't have enough hard drive space for samples, and my Mac's going to run out of space. When I make these videos and I'm also making music, it just runs out of space and I can't do anything. So I had to save up some money. Dude, the hard drives in total, it costs like $1,000 fucking dollars. It's 10 terabytes times 2 of regular storage, and then 4 terabytes times 2 of RAID storage. What the fuck is that, cuz?
Ali says I'd rather eat my own food and street food. Internet tough guy says you're in Resident Evil mode, not wanting to waste bullets, lol.
Yeah, right? Still there. Resident Evil 0, do you know what? It's a bit sucky, but I do miss it. I see what people are saying about how it's kind of low-key. There's something about it which is kind of good. Who was saying that? So,
Mika says lol.
The Pfeffermeister. Where's Pfeffermilliog? All of that fucking Pfeffermeister saga just came from the mispronounced text-to-speech of the family OG. Bro, I've got so many souls. What do I do with these? The game's not telling me what to do with it. That's mad. So when you're out, but I can't imagine being out of health and desperately trying to swipe a monster to kill it. I'm still going to back away, but we'll see as the game progresses.
Says you're getting a VR still.
No, do you know? I would have maybe even done it, but the thing is, it's dead, right? Didn't we have this convo? Maybe you weren't there for that. So if you look it up, it's basically dead. Sony are not investing anything in it because it hasn't sold as much as they wanted to, so it doesn't make sense to invest in it, which is a real shame. Because I would have been all about that. Wow, look, we're covered in blood. That's disgusting. Right, I got a feeling they're going to trap us with some madness down here.
Equilibrium says, didn't know you had a YouTube channel.
I do, my friend, I do.
Zlen Omega says it is overpriced lol.
What is up, Equilibrium? I like your avatar. It's quite badass. Antidote? Oh my god. Do you know what that means? There's a poison in this poison swamp. There has to be a poison swamp. Can we wash the blood off? That would be a nice touch, right?
Roman King says, VR is such a dead concept even though it produced some really funny games. Internet Tough Guy says the VR costs $500+ and it's niche, so I'm not surprised. Mirror D80 says and Resi 7 is only on PSVR 1, not PSVR 2 compatible.
Really?
Greetings BTW, long time no see. Mirror D80.
What's up, bro? Good to see you, mate. How have you been? I feel naked, not...
I might have invested in PSVR if they weren't stupid about it and made it so prior PSVR games weren't compatible.
Dude, I didn't even know that. I mean, now you've really killed it.
PSVR 2.
Dude, you can't play Resident Evil 7 on PSVR 2. What's the point? Wow, they really messed that up, didn't they, then?
Zlen Omega says there are some fun games on Quest VR.
Oh, mate, the rat is back. Time to get serious, bitch. Right.
Says, hey everyone, and it's Ninja Scroll.
Oh, nice. That's it, man. Do you know what?
Roman King says sword and sorcery via VR with gore mods is off the chain, homie. Mirror D80 says just replaying Call of Duty Black Ops 2 on my PS3 set in 2025.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get into anime because I just don't like it. I love the aesthetic. I love the way JoJo looks and all that kind of stuff. But I just don't really like storylines. I don't get it, man. So I have an ex, say, Enfrey, who comes over with the Igbe Uberbe, and she kind of likes anime and she knows that I don't like it. So we were on a quest to get me to like anime. So I started watching some of it, and you know, there's got to be some good stuff out there. I loved Akira. Even though it's super weird. It's like a FromSoft game in a movie, that movie. And I liked Lupin the Third. One of those was good. But so I'm going to try to watch the 80s and 90s shit. Just looks so goddamn cool. So I'm going to try to watch it. So I might end up watching Ninja Scroll. I watched Demon Slayer and it was freaking awful.
Need an adapter to play the original VR games on PSVR 2.
Don't hate me for not liking Demon Slayer, but the voice acting, the guy's voice, oh no, what's happening over there? It's a monster. Oh no, that means he's gonna go wah wah wah. The voice acting is so bad, and there's such a huge orgy of exposition trying to explain everything that's going on all the time.
Which I had to play PSVR on PS5, but you can't play PSVR games on PSVR 2. Internet Tough Guy says you had girls over and didn't try to. Zleno,
I did.
Johnny, you should watch Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood.
I think I had that. I had a few DVDs of that back in the days. I used to be a journalist, so like they used to send me loads of free stuff. But you didn't know that. And they sent me like Full Metal Alchemist, and
Strugglebus says wait, do that again. The American accent thing. Equilibrium says yeah, you need someone to profile you to understand your anime preferences.
Yeah. I mean, I remember
Strugglebus, you are correct, I just checked. Roman King says, I'm very very picky with my anime, it has to have fantastic animation and a theme that I can get behind.
Right. The thing is, I don't want to talk shit on anime fans. It's a huge fucking industry, right? But, you know, there's a bit of a stigma as well, right?
He's afraid to bring girls home.
Fucking hell. You see how it whips out the long range during combat? That's quite beast mode. Dude, these are in Dark Souls 3, like the same fucking thing. Is it made by the same people? I thought it's slightly different. Madman's knowledge. That's my kind of knowledge. Skull of an enlightened madman. Used to get insight, making contact with the eldritch wisdom.
Equilibrium says, what do you think of Cowboy Bebop?
I've never seen it, but there was a clip. I'm saving clips because I follow a few anime accounts. Because as I said, I like the aesthetic. I just generally don't like the storylines. And there was one of the clips I saved that was really cool was from Cowboy Bebop.
Mirror D80 says, what do you think of Trigun?
And that has an amazing soundtrack, right?
Have the same characters, lol.
Are you recommending me?
Internet Tough Guy says, my city has really gone to the dogs. All the girls my age I've met are addicted to something.
I'm gonna use this.
Mirror D80 says, and Naoki Urasawa's monster.
What is this, Kerr? Oh my god, is that...
Mirror D80
is that Souls?
Death recommend.
Oh, really? I think I just used something I shouldn't have used.
Equilibrium says, you should start with that one. Stick to 25 episode ones. Trigun is also good.
Start with Cowboy Bebop. I think I might be able to. I just don't like their name. Cowboy Bebop. What is the name in Japanese? I bet it's much better than... Fuck. Okay, we need to take this seriously. I feel like the gun is kind of cool.
So-called dear sister. So-called dear sister.
You got absolutely murdered, Kerr. Dude, this weapon is beast. Tell me I didn't pick the best weapon without telling me I didn't pick the best weapon. Because you can't.
Internet Tough Guy says there was a face tattooed girl my age who literally fell asleep standing up in the Dairy Queen last night. I was like, WTF.
I love the way there's actually a massive population. There's a massive population.
Roman King says, Ninja Scroll the movie, Cyber City Odo 3-part movie, Outlaw Star, Cowboy Bebop.
Thank you. He's that good then, so that's why he has Ninja Scroll avatar. My man's got the Ninja Scrolls. Yeah, where's the goddamn bonfire, Kerr? So there's basically no bonfires in this. It's just gates. Dude.
Ali says Bible Black.
Bible Black, baby. Okay, so in this game, they basically don't give you bonfires. They just give you... This is where we started, isn't it? Definitely is. Definitely it isn't, actually. What was that? Oh! Something sounds big and angry. What the flip is that? Oh, it's that door.
Zlen Omega says you should watch The Loop in the third movies.
I've watched one and it was great. That one, the one where it's in a car at the beginning, the animation was freaking awesome. It was so great. Dude, where is the goddamn save point is my question. I'm not going all the way back through this madness, Kerr. But I feel we have to open this frickin' door. Oh my lord, this is a worry.
Internet Tough Guy says, Shrek on Viagra wants to meet you, Johnny.
Wants to meet you. I feel like this is the checkpoint. Bruv, look, he's carrying a brick.
Zleno says use the force, Johnny.
I got the force. This weapon is it just me, or is this weapon actually OP?
Shame they never ported this to PC. Never played the Souls games, but this one seems the one I'd like.
Yeah, I'm sure you would like it. It's just stylistically, obviously you're a man of taste if you've got the Ninja Scroll old school anime, right? Hand-drawn, famous. This has the aesthetic of all of the games. I mean, Elden Ring is also.
He's got the power.
I got the power. Yeah, I really thought that door was going to open. Why did he want to open the door so much? Could have gone round, bro.
Edward Johnston says, yeah, I picked a different weapon and struggled. I suck though, lol.
Oh my luck. Okay, we've got a bunch of crows. Bloody hell. I hear laughing. I hear maniacal cackling. Ah. Wow, this level feels quite big.
Equilibrium says I am mid-lords of the Fallen and I can see the similarities.
Lords of the Fallen. How are you enjoying that?
I don't reckon you're from Rap. Well, pal.
I've been this way, but I just went a different way. I went some crazy ass way.
Roman King says this kinda reminds me of Nightmare Creatures for the PS1.
Oh yeah, I know what that's actually probably was inspired by that. Come and think of it, it looks really similar. Yeah, that was this door. Okay.
Strugglebus says yeah, there is a lot of aesthetic similarities to Nightmare Creatures. Internet tough
There is.
This is like Gothic London with Van Helsing elements, and Monster Sea.
And Monster, yeah. Do they have crucifixes? That's the thing that's really missing, because that's kind of a crucifix. Crucifix. Oh, so we went some roundabout way. We were supposed to go this way, I think. Well, clink. This is bugging me. I guess it's just walk around it. Cool.
Edward Johnston says so Kanye West banged his cousin lol.
What? Wow. Do you know, I was thinking about him yesterday and just thinking it's really sad what happened to him.
Game is polished, runs great, combat is fluid. So far I like it. Internet tough guy says yeah man.
Cool. Is it 60 frames a second? That's my question. Oh, this looks like the way to go. No, this looks like what? So maybe it is a
Tough guy says Kanye West kinda outed himself this week. Ali says this is London in 10 more years.
Didn't he say he was like, but his cousin's a man or something?
Roman King says yeah, the controversy is so disgusting.
This door.
Is he just trolling though?
Heavens.
What's happening? But be careful with what you say, guys, because it will mess up the channel more than it's already messed up. But the interesting thing is my monetized channel, I can see if it gets demonetized for what we said, so quite interesting. We can I can work it out. The demonetized, it won't tell you which ones are offending videos.
Equilibrium says, you can run it uncapped.
Nice. So tell us about yourself, Equilibrium.
Struggler says can't talk you without demonetization lol.
Yeah, right. That's where we. Yeah. I know they put some secrets in this game, though. So we've been this way, basically.
Edward Johnston says where's Radio Jim lol.
Yeah, where is Radio Jim? That's why.
Internet Tough Guy says Radio Jim says Kanye West is jacked up.
So what happened with Kanye West?
I'll skip the subject.
Can you tell me about it with Pig Latin or just without triggering the senses? Is it even possible? Or should I just Google it? Google. Googly woogly. Cur. We haven't been down here. Oh, it's a... Oh, they're ready to kill. No, that's a really fast attack, though.
I tried to tell you, but it got censored.
Oh, this is kind of terrifying, girl. Oh, I see. The orange is the life you can get back. That makes a lot of sense. I want that life back, you little skank.
I says just look it up when you get a chance, I guess. This says yeah, way up and say I say allegedly. Roland says he eat his cousin's mushrooms since in there were 6 all the way up to 14.
Dude, he must be lying. He must be lying. He must be lying. So that's why he's so messed up. Like, that would fucking explain a hell of a lot. That's awful, man. That's like really sad. Super, super sad. So Kanye West is... He's...
Edward Johnston says when he was a kid he acted out stuff with his cousin.
Dude, what the hell, man? Awful. Why is he telling people this? People do not need to know your private things. Like, why would you tell that to people? Are just going to judge you. He's just on this, I want to be 100% real at all times. See what happens. Otherwise he feels like he's being compromised. I mean, that attitude got him pretty far though.
Equilibrium says, oh man, did my last post got filtered out?
Possibly, yeah. But I think we know. You're talking about the yay. Oh mate, this doesn't look very good.
Says that stuff he should tell a therapist.
Do you know what I mean?
Internet Tough Guy says IDK why he would out himself in that manner. Guy definitely knows how to make news.
Yeah, we are talking about him.
I think he was anticipating something.
Oh, like someone's gonna, like, someone knows or something?
Equilibrium says, know about my Twitter account.
Yeah, tell me. Now we're talking. The game's getting kind of cool. And we're gonna die, fool. Oh, it's still going?
Strugglebus says probably getting ahead of Diddy allegations that I'm sure a lot of people will have to proactively get ahead of.
I see what you mean, but how would that get out? Someone just knows about it, but how would they even prove it?
Johnston says he has a new song out called Cousins or something.
I think he's kind of taking the piss though. Like, I reckon his marketing team has told him, mate, just say that shit.
Internet Tough Guy says, his girl Bianca, who showed up basically naked to that recent award event, broke you with him because of mental illness lol.
Yeah, and I mean, dude, the girls that he picks, I mean, that girl, if you want a booty princess, that's the one, but, I mean, like, man, what do you expect? You had 3 kids, 2 or 3 kids with Kim Kardashian. Just like the worst type of celebrity you could, you know, it's like a parody of a celebrity. And what do you expect? Like, Kim.
Says they nearly have to swing the court of public opinion in their favor. Then the jury gets rigged. Edward Johnson.
Fuck! It's a massive hog, Kerr.
Souls. Roman King says now it's alleged that Kanye and Jeffree Star knock boots.
No way. This is scurrilous gossip. Just patiently waiting for my bonfire that's never ever gonna arrive. Or is it? I think it's a rat. Look at that rat. That big dirty rat.
Strugglebus says, I don't doubt it.
Dude, where is the save? Like, there's no save point, mama. I don't want to keep going. I've done so much stuff. Isn't this the boss? I seem to remember this.
Guy says Hooter versus Uber.
Bruv, the whole fucking crew. Straight off the boat. Here we go. Game over. Nearly game over. Back into the corner. Not smart. What was that, Kerr? Right, something big rolled down the hill. Let's hope that doesn't come again. I don't know. That can't be right about Kanye. That can't be true, Kerr.
Internet Tough Guy says good job dude.
Thank you so much.
Roman King says wait, are you the bad guy?
Don't even know, Kerr. I'm definitely not fighting good guys. This guy's not a good guy.
Internet Tough Guy says go look it up, it's true about Kanye whack and
Jesus Christ, man. Or maybe that's how he wants to get all his deals back. He's gonna plead. He's gonna say sorry. But dude, he's just gonna be remembered as this mad, like, ooh-jay-ating hey person. He just went, why would you do all that in public? Dude, he had a deal with freaking Adidas and Gap. And he's worth billions of dollars. Like, why just throw that away for no reason? What a freaking nutcase. He's a nutcase, yeah. Oh, we're fucked now. Oof, got clocked.
Equilibrium says left you a message.
Thank you, mate.
Just pulling my hair out cause of
Thank you. Oh. This is what is it? The thing that takes you back to the bonfire. Where am I going with these goddamn souls that I've got so many? I'm gonna fucking I'm resigned to losing this shit. There's no freaking bonfire anywhere. Golden coffin curve.
Edward Johnston says definitely has a personality disorder, needs real people around him. Equilibrium says Kanye lost his mind once his mum was gone.
Uh-oh. That's what I was about to say that, like, his mother would be so appalled with his behavior. Like, doesn't he think what his mother would say? That's where we lose the souls, car. Uh-oh.
Beasts all over the shop. You'll be one of them.
Roman King says, yeah, can't you port back to your sanctuary without dying?
You can, but I don't want to go all the way back here.
Equilibrium says his mother was the sanity anchor.
Wow, this motherfucker, okay. He's got his shit going. Oh god, it's got serious,
Believe in you, Johnny.
Thank you.
Says the upstairs family is lived with his Lebanese and Angolan.
Bro, we're fucking shooting.
Says the people I've ever lived with. They give me free cigarettes and food long.
Oof, that's a dirty one you got there, Kerr.
Internet tough guy says
This game is so awesome. The bell
What's that
told
smell?
you.
The sweet blood. Oh, it sings to me. It's enough to make a man sick.
Massive ass life bar though.
Too proud to show your true face, eh?
Edward Johnson says fuck yeah, tough guy, love that. Equilibrium says that shotgun shot is dirty trick. Internet tough guy says bop bop.
I mean, I just lost 5 levels because I don't know how to level. We need to work out how to fucking, like, who's leveling us up, because that was just an insane amount of lost progress. But I was resigned to it. Oh, it's this bitch?
Hello, good. I am a doll, honorable, and you will hand beasts to embolden you.
Dude, how could I have known? Oh god, I just got punished for being too good at the game, because usually players will die early on and go straight back there. I didn't die once, I just went all the way through. You stupid, oh man. That's where the blood BS is. Okay. Oh man.
Let me stand close.
Edward Johnston says hint time haha. Internet tough guy says IDK how to level up, but I
Did you
don't want to
speak
look
with
it up
Gary?
for
He
you
was a
either.
hunter.
No hints.
He is obscure. Still, such. Very well. Let me stand.
Mate, that was robbery what happened there.
Ah, they find hunt. Speak words they do not.
Dude, the
Farewell,
game
good
just
hunt.
absolutely...
I'm too good and got punished for it, that's funny.
Right? That's literally what happened. You're not supposed to go all the way to the boss only to lose all that shit. You're supposed to level up by the time you get to him. But we couldn't because we didn't die. Oh, lord. Now the doors are open, Kerr.
Welcome to the Hunter's Dream. I am... Gammon. You're sure to be in a fine haze. Just go out and, you know... This was once a work... You'll even... This was once a workshop where hunters used... We don't have... You're welcome to even the doll. Should it please you?
Mate, Sony not releasing this game. Excellent. Oh, all this madness. Okay. This is weaponsville. Dude, the game absolutely robbed us blind. I cannot believe the game did that. Oh my lord. So we actually have to kill that thing. Oh, what's this though? We actually have to kill that thing to get our souls back, which isn't going to happen. We killed so many things. And look, we didn't open this door. This is the door we needed to open, wherever the hell that was from. That's what we needed to do, but we didn't. Right, this is going to be really ugly. There's no other way but
Roman King says, I'm sure it will allow you to retrieve your souls.
I'm not so sure, Kerr. Running a freaking marathon, Kerr. That door I really wanted to open.
Hiram Pert says, I was trying to get Bloodborne working on my PC today, but turns out it's really hard to get the game files. Apparently you have to get them from a jailbroken PS4.
Really? So it's actually possible to do that? How long did you spend, be honest?
Strugglebus says he died during a boss fight. Only means of retrieval is to survive the fight. Typical Souls fashion.
Yeah. I'm up for this though, Kerr.
It says it is possible.
Oh man, there's so many monsters. Yeah, it is possible. I don't know where I'm going. I don't think we've... Did we ever even go this way? Oh yeah, we went this way. Maybe it... Ooh. Okay, this is... Oh, I just only found like the worst enemy in the freaking...
I was scouring the web for to know that.
Literally found the worst enemy in the game.
Roman King says that as long as he takes it up first and doesn't die before the encounter, otherwise he'll lose it forever.
Well, I gotta kill this fucking thing first, Kerr. It's big! It's bad!
Equilibrium says, Johnny, what are we doing?
We're getting... We're in the mix. Is what we're doing.
Strugglebus says, LMAO.
It's gonna pick me up. I can see what it wants to do.
Roman King says, Jesus Christ. Internet Company says the Wi-Fi adapter on my $2,000 laptop stopped working, so now I have to bring it in for it.
Oh shit! Bro, look at his freaking health! It's massive!
Internet Company says, wow, this thing knows how to scream.
It's, yeah, it does, doesn't it? I know how to clonk though, Kerr. Why won't it let me heal? Because it wants me to die, that's why. Right, this thing might leave me alone.
Edward Johnston says if he beats this, he deserves big donation.
Damn straight I do. I feel I nearly had it. I just got a bit greedy. The mad thing about this game is it doesn't have a fucking flask.
Says what kind of build are you going for?
I don't even know. Like I don't know. I've never played this game before, so I don't know anything about it. I'm just trying to. I don't want any spoilers. I just want to work it out. But I'm basically going for high endurance and just big clonking strength. That's what I'm feeling.
Internet tough guy says it sounds like a gargoyle trying to FK a demon. Roman King says that.
It's so much more forgiving. The run back compared to other games, you can't just run like this. You will get absolutely. Well, you can, but they really make you work for it. I went the wrong way again. Want my health back, Curl.
Bert says, oh well then. Welcome to Harlem.
Thank you, my man. It's a wonderful place. And it's a little scary. See, the game is so much more forgiving than like Elden Ring or Sekiro when it comes to. The other crazy thing is,
Edward Johnston, you've already lost those souls. Maybe try and level before fighting bosses.
never. We don't need that shit.
Struggler says it's comfortable. It's home.
Look what I got for this guy. It's basically Mars. Oh. Yeah, my bullets don't really seem to be doing a whole lot today. Yeah, that doesn't do shit. What's this? You can't parry this dude with a bullet. It is so fucked up. That hurt him. Yeah, no, I heard. Yeah, that figures. I can already feel that. Really hurt. Dude, you never killed me there. Never that.
Hiram Perd says
She's
may or
a
may not be a
screamer.
she though.
Right, yeah, in this day and age. Oh my god.
I haven't heard screams this loud since I ate out my last GSJKJK.
Oh, Lord of mercy.
Strugglebus says you are SL1 and doing this good. You should keep it up.
Thank you.
Equilibrium says yay, the slash is quite well.
Old slash. Dude, the gun doesn't really seem to do much again. I thought it's a parry. That was not parrying, huh? Oh, flip. We fucked it. Oh my god.
Internet tough guy says you'll get it. You were
The crazy thing is, like, you need life, right? If you run out of life, you're basically fucked. This is like, it's like Demon Souls. And I'm fast running out of life.
Equilibrium.
I just feel like the small axe is better for this thing. What's up, cuh? That never hit.
Zero to Dona says. I'm going to head to bed soon. Keep battling.
Good night.
Strugglebus says the gun is the parry trigger. It's all about timing.
It doesn't work on this thing though, I swear to God.
Strugglebus says we all say that until it clicks. Internet tough guy says the screams are so intimidating.
Bro, I like touchdown. See? Right. Fake news.
Playing the game if you want to know it, it's a small detail that well known. Strugglebus says the sounds in this game are top tier.
They're so good, yeah. Super, super great sound. Undeniable. Bro, it clonked me. Stop it! God, running out of health.
King says it seems that other boss showed you what your pistol can potentially do once you invest in upgrading it. Gary Von Navash says
what's up, Gary? This thing is big mad. Keeps on. Right, we're out of health. I actually have to start playing the game. At least we know how to level up. Field day. Dude, the parry does not work against that. Oh, there's so many of them.
And roaming your neighborhood.
That would be pretty bad.
Struggler says you parried him though, lol.
Did I? What is that when I stabbed him up? I thought that was just from like repeated hits. Obviously not.
Struggler says if I saw him roaming I would.
Yeah, like, I'm out of life. That's crazy. You got to keep killing shit to get life. So they, oh man, that's gonna get really annoying. But I kind of like the way they put that in. But it's gonna be super annoying. There's no doubt about it.
The visceral stack is what parrying causes the opening for.
Wow, we got to run through this game. What's a visceral? Oh, I see, the visceral, yeah. I don't remember shooting that thing at all.
Equilibrium says I mean these games boss fights are all about pattern reading.
Cursed beast.
How the fuck do you do the backstab from behind? Is it R1, same as visceral? Because it doesn't seem to...
Says that's how Death Knights operate in World of Warcraft. They're powerful but can only heal through combat. Strugglebus says visceral is what they call critical hits.
Yeah. Because it says you got behind them, it says to do the charge with R2, but I thought it's R1 for the visceral.
Strugglebus says unfortunately there is no RNG in this game. Everything is pretty straightforward.
Whole crew here, yo. Whole crew is here. I get shot from there. This fucking way. Oh man, the whole crew! Bruv, run! Lord. Fucking okay. Fucking hell, cuz.
Bird says it is R1 for the visceral. The charged R2 to the back sets up the visceral.
Charged R2 to the back.
WTF ganked.
Oh, so like... Can I not sneak up with the R1? Do I have to hit him with the charge from behind? Oh, I see what you mean. So it has to be like that. Thanks, mate. That's very random. That guy, he's basically responsible for our death before.
Bird says correct.
Nice. This game is bonkers, bro.
Strugglebus says yanked his guns.
Oh, really? There's one there as well? Dude, where are they all coming from? This is ridiculous.
Internet tough guy says Ninja Johnny. Hirampert says it's something I like about
Spin to win, baby. It's all I can say. You're all right. Yeah, no, it's kind of cool. Big damage then. I was dead. Fucking well. Oh my lord. We got robbed. We basically had all the momentum.
I wouldn't blame someone for thinking this was the same team that made Dark Souls 2 with these early mobs, lol.
We had like all the souls, but we were too good, so we were building it. Now I'm just rushing it, but we had all this. We should be level like 5-6 levels, but we were too good for the game. We were too good. Now we feel that this is beneath us. So yeah, it has to be the R2, otherwise it doesn't do that. Blood, that's what I need. Clonking. Big time clonk.
Hirampert says how dare someone compare this game to DS2. Strugglebus says or maybe you played precisely as designed. A full sense of
Really? They're gonna bring him from behind now. This stupid shit. This Resident Evil Village business. Ooh, that got the health back curve. Yeah, so the combat dynamic makes complete sense, and it doesn't feel too alien. Like it's very intuitive. Yeah, give me them souls, cuz. It's very intuitive. Already, I'm feeling when I want to extend the weapon length, or you know, need to get the health back by hitting him. It makes you think about the combat. It's just that small little touch.
It says it didn't read out my laughing face.
Yeah, it's got some weird filters going on, I'm afraid, mate. I see how it works. It's like a setup. I got shot in the batty, yo. This game is brilliant, man, and it's just the sound effects is the chef's kiss, and the impact of the weapons, like the ferocity of the weapons, and just the combat is so wonderfully great. So what, the team who made this basically don't really exist anymore? It was half, what is it? What was it? Japan Studios? That's very depressing, it's true. Yeah, because you don't want to use the health. You want to get the health back by hitting them, basically. It's all making sense. That's right. Got what he deserved. The dog sound effects is really cool as well. It's so aggro. It sounds way better than the other games. Who did the sound for this game? Who did it?
Strugglebus says nobody really knows to what extent Japan Studio was involved, but they get credit in the opening credit roll.
I mean, it feels a bit different, this game. It feels more user-friendly than the other ones. Dare I say. Away! The first boss is so cool. It's such a great boss. It's really... It doesn't always have to be some huge thing. That one was just... He's a bit skinnier and just creepy and awesome. It's a really great design.
Hirenpert says they did things in this game that I think could be great additions to Elden Ring and many other games.
Oh yeah? Such as? Murdered. I mean, getting the health back would be one, right?
Hirenpert says gems in your weapons for what?
That's like kind of like Dark Souls, right? There's gems in all of those. Yeah, this game is the business. It has such a good feel to it.
The health regain on attack. Roman King says don't forget to hit the like button if you're digging the content and sub.
Oh, that's very kind of you. Thank you, Roman. Yeah. I can't say yes. I don't think. Well, let me do it.
Edward Johnston says Ali Ali Ali.
Wait. So we need this one.
Hirenpert says charged R2 to the back and pistol parries. The evasive movement from this game would work well in other games.
Yeah, for sure.
Roll while unlocked.
I also feel like the weapon, you changed the weapon style. That's really cool. They could definitely put that in. Why did I do that?
Edward Johnston says, are we going 24 hours?
Depends how into it I get. I really should hit the gym though. But are they gonna...
Strugglebus says they have that feature in Night Raid.
Do they? Interesting, so they did bring it back. You got your wish.
Oh. A hunter, are you? And an outsider? What a mess you've been caught up here.
Hirenpert says, yeah, weapon transformation is a good point. Transformation comboing too.
Prepare yourself for the worst. There are no humans left.
Strugglebus
They're
says,
all
Night Rain is a weird mix of
flesh-hungry
Elden Ring,
beasts
Sekiro
now.
and Bloodborne. Like I said, it
Still
plays like a
lingering.
mod.
What's wrong? No matter. Without fear in
They
our
always do this. We're a little
hearts.
different from the beasts
We're a little
themselves.
different from the
They always
beasts
make the game so
themselves.
morally questionable. Like Consort Radahn, that thing's supposed to be a good guy, right? Or the woman on his shoulders, clearly not a good person. Shake off cape.
What are you in a hunter?
Got an emote that I don't really care about. What's this? Personal effects. How to do that? Oh, you can just do that? Interesting.
What are you a hunter?
Just the level design is really, really good. I felt Dark Souls 3 probably had the weakest level design. Like, I know there were some shonky bits to Dark Souls 2, but generally I felt...
Elden Ring was so good.
Yeah, Elden Ring is fucking spectacular. There's a commotion. Yeah. So what am I going down? I think I am. That's not gonna kill me, is it?
Strugglebus says, I love the verticality of Shadow of the Erd Tree. Adamisna says was just recording a video. How goes the adventure?
Good, mate. Very good. It's all kind of starting to make sense. Oh, there's... okay. Am I dropping down that? That looks like quite a long-ass way.
Edward Johnston says, what's Mama Massacre playing?
Mum, what are you playing if you're watching? Edward wants to know. Good question. Dude, sound effects just too good. Can you just tap R2 to put them into the stun, or does it have to be the hold down one? Oh, what's that though? That's something important. That's gonna give me more health.
This visceral attack sounds might be the best sounds of the game.
Yeah, so can you just do R2 once with the tap to get the visceral from behind? Or do you have to hold it down? See you later.
Says, oh, I think your health is covered by the donate button.
Oh, it is, yeah. Okay. Good point. What game was that for? Cheers, mate.
Says hold down every time.
Hold it down, okay, thank you. I can't remember what the hell that does. I remember, oh no, that's like, I think it's souls. It's done quite a lot of souls. I don't know what is it, it's not souls in this game, it's something else. We're not gonna... We need to open...
Do you have a top 5 favorite games of all time?
Yeah, my favorite game of all time is Halo 3. Number 2 is... I did a video about this. Like, I mean, number 2 has to be... I mean, it should be any FromSoft game is number 2, like Elden Ring or Demon's... Elden Ring probably. I mean, it's just... Elden Ring is perfection in gaming, so probably that's number 2. You have to put it there. You have to put it there. What else? Street Fighter 2, the OG ones like Champion Edition or Hyper Fighting, Super Turbo, any of that. X-Men vs Street Fighter.
Says, so a girl asks you on a date, she wants to go to a park and walk her dog, you see her waiting for you with her dog. The dog is one of those rats, are you walking up and saying hey?
Sure. Other favorite games? I need to think. Doom 1 and Doom 2. Amazing game.
Struggle says sure, just bring some cheese. Adamisna says, oh my god, what the fuck are those birds?
Wow, we took him to the shadow realm, that guy.
Hiram Pert says mine's Bloodborne, the original MW2, Rock Band 2, RuneScape and World of Warcraft, that's in no particular order.
Original Modern Warfare 2, that was amazing, yeah, I remember playing that. Rock Band I only played recently, and that's also brilliant. I didn't realise how incredible that was. Played that in London, in like a gaming like bar. RuneScape I never played. World of Warcraft I played for like a month, and it was so addictive I had to quit, but I could tell it was incredible. Good list you got there, Kerr. Need to somehow open that door.
Says Halo 3 has got to be an honorable mention though.
It's just by far and away the best multiplayer I've ever experienced. You know, the sandbox of that game, I've never experienced anything like that. Something you could do plays, you felt like a world-class athlete, but in a game. You could do things that would boggle the mind. You could throw a grenade, like a sticky grenade across the map, or like, you know, 180 no scope, all that kind of stuff. And this, I love the way there was no bloom or there's no recoil. So that meant with the sniper, like as long as you put it on the head, it's a one-shot kill every time, but that's so hard to do when you're fighting good players and they're running around. So the sniper was just the most balanced, fairest, sickest weapon of all time in that game. I loved it. Love it. So, need to find this door.
Strugglebus says, how can Grand Theft Auto 3 not make the list?
Yeah, no, so yeah, GTA. For me, it was. I've never played 3. I've heard it's the best. San Andreas is definitely top 5. 100%. I mean, that game is freaking incredible. No doubt about it. Yeah, San Andreas was a masterpiece. Like all the music as well. The little countryside bit. Top level.
Slen Omega says, take care Johnny, and chat talk with y'all later.
Great chatting, mate. See you soon, my man.
Adamisna says, did you see the cleric beast yet? I had a friend that was always listening to that boss music.
Yeah, and kind of got reasonably close to killing it, but then yeah, ran out of some stuff. I feel like we need to level up. Where do we level up?
Hiram says that Halo Sniper was based on the MTW-20 and the Barrett 50 calories. Strugglebus says apparently Shenmue was revolutionary too, but I couldn't get into it.
I always thought it was a bit weird that they branded that like you can go anywhere and do anything, but you can't really. But I had the Dreamcast. For some reason, I didn't have that. Right, give me some levels, Kerr. That's what we need to do. Okay.
Welcome. What is it? Very well. Let me.
Adamisna says the Halo Sniper has such a cool smoke trail on the bullets, you really see that with railguns, so it made me imagine that sniper was giga powerful.
I mean, it was, yeah, the railgun. The railgun really started in Quake 2. That was super cool.
Strugglebus says, I don't like games that mimic life, which is why I never got into Red Dead 2. It's a damn life simulator. Gotta bathe and shave and stuff. Like what?
Farewell, good hunter.
I mean, in real life,
may you find your worth in the waking world.
Hirampert says, if
I see what you mean, like
an IRL, what would you choose?
Any Halo weapon in real. I mean, it has to be. Nah, but fucking, I was gonna say it has to be the Covenant because they've got all kinds of exotic things that would just be amazing in real life. But I mean, what was that cannon called in number 3? Where it's the red beam? That was fucking ridiculous. It cuts through anything. That was a great weapon in multiplayer. I love that the way it's like building up, and the other players could hear it. God, I remember Construct, that level on Halo 3, the elevators. You could snipe people going up the elevator when they were going so quick though. The level design in that was freaking perfect. I'd probably have probably be the plasma pistol because it's just so badass. Not the the carbine. Is it not the carbine? That's a great weapon as well. It's the repeater, the plasma repeater, the blue plasma thing. I'm not sure, Edward. They got it now. It's like a different name, right, for Halo, whatever it is. Madman's knowledge. Is this what I think it is?
Adamisna says, I love the Spartan because it was the first time the humans got a badass weapon. It felt so pro-human.
That was it, yeah. By the way, can someone just tell me what this does? What is that vision that I've got? I said, oh no, I nearly killed her. It says I've got 4. What is that? Used to gain blood echoes. Can't I just use it from here? No. That's kind of annoying. Wow, holy shit, we've got loads. We have to do this. Spartan laser, yeah. Spartan laser.
Welcome. What is it? Very well.
Strugglebus says don't spend them all or she goes back to sleep. The more you stack, the world changes.
Mate, don't spoil it, Struggle. I wanna experience that and go, what the fuck is going on? Last hint, mate, but thank you. Here we go. It doesn't. Oh, it does. Character's name.
Internet Tough Guy says, it's Clonkcina dun dun a da.
Level of insight or depth of inhuman knowledge needed to ring special bell, but induces frenzy.
Asked lol. Hirampert says it would be cool to get
Did I?
a weapon I could use like the battle rifle. Adamisna says if someone breaks into your house and you pull out a Spartan laser, I don't know that it's actually better than a baseball bat.
Battle rifle was the best weapon in that. It's actually, it is better than the sniper, really. Like, if you want it, the pros, 3 body shots, 1 headshot. It was so cool. So cool.
Edward Johnston says illegal migrant.
Yeah, that's me. We just want to get our citizenship. That's the whole. That's what we're doing.
Strugglebus says you asked if someone could tell you what the inside does. Hirampert says or the DMR or even the pistol.
DMR. That was, they introduced that a bit later. But you're talking about. Oh, you mean don't use the insight or she goes to sleep? Well, you mean level up?
Halo 1 Magnum is still the best.
Oh, sorry. I see what you mean. I thought you meant life. I don't even know how to use an insight. QS bullets determines whether or not you can use certain equipment. Are we going to need blood tinge?
I used to love the shotgun.
I didn't choose it. Oh yeah, no, shotgun was amazing in that game. It's so sick.
Ah, they've. Farewell, good hunt.
Strugglebus says the madman's knowledge you asked about. That's what I was talking about.
Oh, sorry.
Says Needler anyone?
Oh, Needler. No, actually, yeah, Needler I would take. No human is gonna escape that ever. Don't even need to aim it, really.
Dual 1887 shotguns in MW2 was so broken with the range at launch they had to nerf it lol.
This spinny thing, they put that in there. That was in Dark Souls 2. It feels so good hitting them back for the revenge because you get life back. It makes it really cool.
Internet
Then all these dudes come, right? This is craziness. To spawn that behind you is just freaking outrageous, dude. I almost feel like the small one is better for multiple. Actually, it just depends on the situation. So you need to have long mode in order to stun them from behind. You can't stun them with a regular.
Strugglebus says yeah, the rebound system. what lies of selves make it feel a lot like this game. Outside the center.
Mate, the sound effects in this game are so goddamn good. Doesn't want me to lock on. Did it die? It fucking just killed itself.
Strugglebus says From Software got that Sony budget with this one. The benefit developers get for working with them. They get access to their Hollywood class sound studios and resources.
That makes sense. That makes sense. So it worked in the beginning a little bit. Oh, is this a... Oof.
Adamisna says you ever consider marketing yourself through modding? Certain games have a music player and you could add your music like I have Self-Dweller music in Stellaris right now.
What do you mean?
It says it's why all of Sony's first-party games are Hollywood quality productions. Sony is a Hollywood studio powerhouse.
Dude, where the hell am I? Put my music in the game. What? It hit me through there?
Says like put a mod on Steam and then link to your socials or wherever.
I mean, no one plays that fuck, really. Put a mod with my music in the game.
This turn's finished.
Time to get our stuff back.
Bird says, so why did you choose the axe?
No idea, because I'm playing the game with no hints, so I just thought I'll do it blind and see what happens. I need to move.
Johnny, I saw that on the screen on the time I was going to work.
That guy's way too OP. I just lost all my souls too.
Shave a little music player in the corner, and you can add songs with knobs.
What's up, Ajay? Interesting.
Strugglebus says he's addicted to clonking. It was a natural persuasion for him. Edward Johnston says Ajay in the house. Internet tough guy says sometimes you just gotta wing it, you know?
Sure. Wow, the whole fucking family's down here, cuz. Blood echo. So what, is dead? That thing got killed? Is this where I started from? I don't even fucking know, bro. Is this where I started from? Yeah, this is where I started from. Yes, it is. So that massive dude. That's where I started from. Okay, and then can't go in there. Okay.
Hiram Perd says, I wondered if you just thought it looked cool or something. Ajay says, you in the house. Internet tough guy in the house. Everyone in the house.
Oof. Oh my lord.
Internet tough guy says we're missing Milkitia.
We are.
Says is she and the menace lurking? Internet tough guy says in the tunnel.
Dead. That's what I was saying.
Internet tough guy says Mount Victoria.
Oof, that really freaking hurt. Not as much as this gonna hurt. Beach. That's what we want. Okay. But what? We opened that gate, is that what we did? No, what is this? We've been here though. Look at him scrapping. Milkitia. She watched the stream then disappear. Yeah, I don't know, putting a mod just with my socials in it. I see it. I see what you're saying though. I see what you're saying, Kerr.
Edward Johnston says, do you guys chat on the Discord?
I do a bit, but then sometimes I hate Discord, but I like you. So it's a little bit, sometimes I just don't use it much, but then sometimes I do. But when I'm writing comments, nobody reads it or responds, so I'm feeling like, well, fuck it. Are you on there? Where are you, Edward? Discord.
I'm not sure if I can access Discord from my phone. Adamisna says.
You definitely can. Okay. Very clunky. The enemies in this game are fucking cool as well. I don't know what they are, but I like it. It's like but there is a cross. Nice.
Ajay says, I'm responding, so try not to make me feel rejected. Lol.
Stop.
Equilibrium says, oh man, Discord is kind of worms.
This town's finished.
Internet Toughness says it sounds like you're slashing a in half with a claymore every time you hit.
So good.
Some interesting tariff information, by the way. I don't know if you want to hear about it now though, since we're toning down the politics etc.
Yeah, you know, I always want to talk about politics, but maybe we should just fuck it and focus on the game. We'll do that on the mainstream. I don't know. The thing which pisses me off is like he can't do anything. There's some random judge at any time just go, oh no, you can't do it. What?
Does that mean equilibrium?
Well, there's like a lot of drama that happens on Discord, right? I think that's what he's saying.
Strugglebus says between this game, the freaky ass forest in MP and their first attempt at one, it's obvious that From Software really needs to take the horror genre on fully.
For sure. What do you say? I want to go to a rave. I swear he said that. Freddy Krueger. There's Freddy. It's fucking Freddy. It's so great. By the way, I had the best idea for a movie. Did I tell you? Freddy Krueger versus Wolverine. How?
He says if Trump wanted real power, he should just become a federal judge apparently.
Right. But there's millions of them, so every single thing he does, it doesn't make any sense. So like you cut funding, that's basically they're giving money away. It's a big laundering operation for this DEI trash, and then judge says no, you have to keep on giving money. Well, he can't do anything then. What's the point? I'm glad this happened though, because it shows you. But we all knew the system is rigged. But when you see that, you realize that you're never going to get out of it. You can't. Man, they took our tax money and they built this huge behemoth machine that you can't escape from. It's so horrible.
What's your favorite Ahanamite quote so far? Ajay says, lol. It really sounded like he said I wanna go into a rave. Strugglebus says imagine a full-blown horror game, but a Souls-style game.
I'll be so good.
But I just mean something legitimately made to be scary the entire time.
That'd be amazing, yeah.
Says Discord. Input reading. The telemetry behind the app.
It's like really not that user-friendly either. It could be more user-friendly, but it just feels, I don't know, it feels like a little bit like your software encoding genius made it in his bedroom. It just got bought by, it just went public, which means it's going to get, well then maybe it's going to get more user-friendly for noobs like me.
There was an RPG guy streaming before on Rumble and he was talking about this article about a TTRPG company that went out of business and blamed tariffs, but TTRPGs are exempt. Hiram Pert says, it's all your fault is a good one.
Yeah.
Strugglebus says they could make the boss do random jump scares while fighting it to throw you off.
But yeah, I mean, that's how you know it's a good developer, is when you say, imagine this with this developer, right? It's like, imagine anything made by FromSoft with like a
so there's no reciprocal tariff, he was just importing his game stuff under toys.
Like, imagine if FromSoft made a Halo game, or fucking, I don't know, or a Resident Evil game. It'd be freaking amazing. It'd be so good. Or an Aliens game. Like, imagine you got to fight Xenomorphs or shit, but it's like this. It'd be, I mean, give From Software the Aliens franchise.
Johnston says, oh okay, does it censor Equilibrium?
Like, you might as well.
Says the CCP still owns slightly over 50%.
Oh, really? Of Discord? I didn't know that. That's nuts. The CCP owns 50%.
Okay, looks like I'm a minute behind.
Okay. Yeah, it's quite slow update. So if your comments come through quicker, it can make buffering and stuff.
Navy Blue says, Dungeon can give you unlimited heals and bullets. Struggle says hard to tell. From software has stretched beyond these games and it's been mixed. Internet tough guy says. Nukesner on YouTube has an idea. We should televise Aliens vs Predators where we have illegals fight page free DOS. Winner gets deported LMAO. Struggle says they make Tenchu games. And of course Armored Core. Equilibrium says it doesn't censor, but if you post CCTV, don't be surprised if your Discord gets moved out of nowhere.
Okay, yeah, well. Discord gonna Discord. There's a freaking ladder here. But I gotta walk all the... Oh, I do actually have a
Hiram Pert says, can I ask where you are from? Strugglebus says,
sure.
I've seen people play AC6. There is no way in hell I could beat that. The fighting is too ADD for me. Strugglebus says, same reason I suck at Returnal.
I'm from London.
Says, then there is the whole furry mod lobby.
Living in Japan. Oh no, dude, mate. Yeah, fuck that.
Equilibrium
Welcome,
says,
what
so
is
yay,
it you
Discord has
desire?
pen of worms.
I hear you, bro.
Very well, let me...
Okay,
Farewell.
Drill. Boss time. It is boss time. See, I gotta hit the gym at some point. I gotta hit.
Nice. I'm English, Irish, Scottish, Danish and Greek.
Oh, nice.
Boss time.
Mate, there's another dude from New Zealand on this channel. He's such a geezer. He's really cool. Chris Campbell. He's the man. Really smart as well. He's out there in New Zealand. Make sure to sub to the channel, my man. Don't want to get separated. Alright, here we go, y'all. For some reason I've only got 6 heals, which is
Hiram
cool.
Pert says born and bred in New Zealand.
Oh, nice. So what's New Zealand saying? What's happening out there? I love great white sharks, and I know you get big great whites, so I associate them with New Zealand.
Strugglebus says, so what's your consensus? Playing this game in portions or cramming it all in one sitting?
Portions for sure, like, but I know it would be really fun doing it all in one sitting. It would just be mental.
0.8 kilometers just to go to the store and back every morning, and I don't really eat, so I'm really scared. Edward Johnson. Hope you had a good Saturday, bro. Avanismus says recently Heard Island got its name right around from the area. Don't know if that's true though. Hiram Pert says we get great white sharks all.
Yeah, that shot him, but it didn't stagger.
Award in my neighborhood. 6 fields next to each other.
Look. Is it staggering? No, it's not. He's picked me up. Now it's dead. Dude, I'm like, am I staggering this dude?
My favorite boss theme song.
Fuck that up. How did that even work though? Isn't it?
To this one.
Is it count? Am I countering? You just shoot him with enough bullets and he's gonna. Man, he's gonna fall.
This is what this training in bed sounds like. JK.
But this is like the bosses I like. This game's gonna be fucking hard. A little flick of the wrist. I don't know exactly when you're supposed to shoot him at what point. He's pissed. That really fucking hurt. Die. Might switch the weapon.
You're gonna have to probably do it. Plus I know you're going to miss my half the bosses.
Yeah, I think I will.
Internet cut myself with the scene that played during Nancy Pelosi's.
Mate, that's a comment of the evening. That's so funny.
Favorite games has to be Pokemon Go.
I remember reading things online. I think it was that people were saying it's so difficult.
You show up to that date and her dog is the cleric beast.
This game's like being on a burning airplane. Such a good description. It's what Liz Cheney sounds like in bed. This is the theme that played during Nancy Pelosi's birth. Ah, tough guy.
Edward Johnston says nice work. Struggler says first boss down.
Yay! Covered him.
Guy says good job. Hiram Pert says you did it.
Thank you everyone. Wow, I feel everyone's supporting me. It makes me happy.
William says well played.
I couldn't really understand how the counter works, because with regular enemies it's when they're just about to hit you, but with that one it didn't seem like he's just about to hit you. It was certain things that he was doing. And is it like that? So it's like a little, it's like a puzzle. You have to work out when to shoot him. It's not always just before he hits you, or is it just before he hits? It's like a puzzle. Oh, so there is a bonfire. It is a bonfire, girl. So,
Struggler says it's a puzzle.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. So, that's pretty good for the first stream, is it not? Like, wouldn't you say that's quite a good chapter, quite a good way to start it and end it? I can't speak English. Isn't that quite a good way to end it and start this playlist, this series of a Bloodborne playthrough? Because the plan was I want to see what it's about. I kind of feel like I know. It's obviously similar to the other games, but you have to hit them back for life. The weapons are different, and the shooting mechanic's cool.
Internet tough guy says wicked stream.
It's quite good, right? So I feel like I completed what I wanted to do. I just wanted to dip my toe into the water and get familiar with what's going on.
Says at least one boss a stream is a good progress.
I think so. This game is fucking awesome, man. I'm so excited that we got all these hours left to play it. It's definitely easier than the other FromSoft games, for sure. Demon Souls is so much more unforgiving, just regular NPCs from when you start. Dark Souls is also really unforgiving. Dark Souls 2 unforgiving. Dark Souls 3 not as much.
It says keep playing though.
Maybe. Thank you. That means you're enjoying it. I'll do it for you, mate. Dark Souls 3 is easier generally, and yeah, Elden Ring is also pretty fucking hard. It's pretty fucking hard. This one is much more forgiving, I think.
If not tonight, then later.
Yeah, I might do that when I come back. Now that would make sense. I might do that. It feels a bit easier, but I know that the bosses are the way that boss was moving. This is where.
Bert says, did my message not get read out? Equilibrium says, I mean, people put this one with Sekiro among the best ones.
It's really great, man. It's really great. I started really liking these games, obviously through Elden Ring, but after Elden Ring, playing through Sekiro, I hated Sekiro because it's so hard, and then I got the Guardian Ape, and that for me, that boss was just, it's a macro, how would you say it?
Strugglebus says, are you sneaking on again today? I would hate to miss it.
I might do, mate. I think I might just hit the gym first, come back. What? It's like not nano. It's just something within something.
Adamisna says microcosm.
It's good though, but not microcosm. It's something within something, like Inception, or it's a game within a game. What the hell is that called?
Strugglebus says funny.
Strugglebus knows.
Me into this crap.
Sekiro is just it's permanently etched into my brain. That game is incredible. Meta, thank you. Yeah, so the bosses are meta games in this. The bosses are like their own game. It's different from just the sandbox of walking around and fighting shit. The Guardian Ape, I sucked at Sekiro, but now looking back on it, it's probably the best one because there's no leveling up. You can get other abilities, but it's just constant brutality. I love that. It's a man's game. It's so proper. So I started getting into these games so much with the Guardian Ape, and Sekiro is just such a weird fever dream in Japanese setting, which I love. It's so dear to me. And so I love the bosses basically from these games. It's my favorite part. And the first boss in this one, Bloodborne, I can feel this is where FromSoft really started to come into their own. It was Dark Souls 3 and this one. And if that's the first boss, the way that it's moving and doing shit, even though it wasn't that difficult, we're in for a treat. It's going to be so good. And also, I know as well from how they make the games, the DLC, they put really hard bosses in to extend the playtime. So I know there's going to be some horrible ones. Don't spoil it, but I know there's one called Orphan of Cost. I don't know what it is, but I know it's bad.
You again.
Yeah, like when that happens.
How many hours have you played now?
With this game?
Tough guy says sweating. Hiram Pert says, now that you beat the cleric beast, do you want to know secrets about it?
Yeah, as long as it's not going to affect the gameplay. I mean, you can tell me all the lore. I'm totally up for that, mate. Don't forget to subscribe, Hiram Pert, otherwise we'll miss you next time. Really though, we have the gaming channel as well, so you might want to sub to the gaming channel. Here's the gaming channel link.
Johnny Massacre says, link.
This game is very, very cool. And the sound effects in this game and the brutality and intensity of the combat, just hacking things and breaking things and smashing things to pieces, to smithereens with blades, you know, going through bone and hitting concrete and metal. The impact, the actual the weight of the combat is so, it's everything you want. It's like a playable action movie. It's so good.
I'm sub. Chat is on sub only mode.
Oh, awesome. Oh, I see. Did not know that. Awesome.
Ajay says, yes, Johnny. How many hours are you into the game?
3.5 hours. Three and a half. So, yeah, that was part 1, y'all. And we're going to be back very soon. Yeah, so I should hit the gym and just do a few things. Eat some food, but I might come back later tonight. I only slept 3 hours though. But I'll definitely be playing tomorrow in the daytime as well, because I don't have too much training.
Enjoyable so far.
Yeah, really good. And look at the character.
Struggle with
Look.
1 hour of playing, 2 hours of getting lost.
Yeah, but basically, look, we got the.
Tough guy says might get harder.
Look, the character name is so good as well. He just wants his citizenship, and he's got so many people competing for it. He's just fighting for his citizenship. Let's do it. We are the dreamers. We can do it. Well, it depends. If we go to the right zone, we might be able to. We might be able to vote in the Bloodborne elections and then get that green card, man.
Edward Johnston says illegal migrant looking rough.
Yeah. Okay, so.
Hiram Perd says, do you want to know gameplay tips that are unique to Cleric Beast? Ajay says.
I mean, does he come back? He's going to come back though, right? He's going to come back as a regular enemy.
In the Last of Us collection, Adamisna says, I feel like I might rather Cleric Beasts running rampant in London TBH. Strugglebus says illegal migrant ending all the citizens sounds meta.
Meta. But I don't know, the citizens, this guy, he's a respectable migrant because the people in this town are horrible, bro. He's doing us a favor. He's doing the world a favor. He's earning it. And look, he's well dressed. He's trying to make a, you know, trying to be smart.
Says, looks like high schooler's nightmare. Hiram Pert says, nah, not the Cleric Beast. Internet Tough Guy says, I found a random NPC in Baldur's Gate 3 named Bumpnagel. So I've been...
Yeah, tell me about Cleric Beast then.
Lately cause I think it sounds funny.
Bumpnagel. That is quite a great name. You still playing that? That game must be mad deep. I quite want to get Oblivion as well. I quite want to get that. On the original, they had a difficulty slider.
Done with the Cleric Beast now.
Yeah, okay, yeah, tell me, because there's always all these cool little things that you don't know when you're fighting.
Nagel is nail in German.
Nagel. Interesting.
Ajay says, it looks like Johnny Massacre returning to London to slay some people.
No, I ain't slaying, man. I'm saving the peeps. It depends.
Oblivion's remake is woke BTW body type A and B.
That's the problem. I don't want to fund it. But the thing is, the original's still there.
Beast has danagable limbs for stuns and a face weakness which can be targeted with bullets.
Oh, so...
says Oblivion just needs from soft combat. Internet Tough Guy says, Baldur's Gate 3 is amazing, but I'd recommend the easy mode to start.
So I was trying to target his limbs, but I felt I couldn't. Can you actually target the limbs, or do you have to aim? And did you know what would make this game chef's kiss? Is if you couldn't aim auto on certain body parts that will give you a stun for the visceral hit. So imagine you had to go into first person mode and shoot it in the eye.
From off Oblivion remake.
Can you imagine how sick? Imagine that Bloodborne sequel, and the gun, to get the critical or to stagger it, you have to go first person mode. He's so good.
Johnny slay bad guys to make England great again.
The warrior, look. My character's sick. I'm glad we made this character. Look at the weapon. And I love when you change the weapon. Look at this. Surprise, motherfucker. He's ready for action. This
says you would have damaged the limbs with your sweeping attacks.
So you can't target the limbs, but you have to change what you're doing. That makes sense. Because we shot him once.
Says this game needs that gesture crossing yourself. Wouldn't that be sick, saying a prayer like a vampire hunter?
That'd be so good. It'd be so good. I don't know. There are emotes in this. I think we got one, but I don't know how to apply it.
Johnny Slaymerly.
Slay Marley.
Internet Tough Guy says weapon is sick.
It is sick. Look at this thing. Look the way he's clonked it together. Oh man, we need we really need a new game that's... Look what they did with Sekiro. Look what they did with this. We need something new with spice. It actually hurts my soul that they might not make a Sekiro sequel. We need that. We need that. The brutal difficulty, the sword slashing, the same weapon through the game. That is the best game ever made, probably, Sekiro. That's how games should be.
Shooting the cleric beast in the face can create an opening for visceral attacks.
Yeah, I wasn't sure how I did that, because it seems like it's locking on the body. Is it he does a certain attack, maybe he's leaning forward and you can do it, but... I was trying to literally parry him with the gun and it just wasn't working. So what's the multiplayer in this game? Can you just do 2-player through the whole thing? Obviously not, right? Mate, we started the Bloodborne. Sorry it's not 48 hours, but yeah, I was working last night to save my hard drive, so...
Elder Scrolls 6 is what I'm waiting for.
And when I was doing that, I was getting my DJ USB together for DJ sets, which is like, it's my dream, innit?
AJ says, Johnny, if you want a Sekiro sequel, then you need to get contact with Miyazaki.
Miyazaki
says you can lock onto the body and face separately.
Oh, really? I messed that up then. I messed that up. Thanks for letting me know. Interesting, yeah. So I'm gonna thanks for that, because that means with future bosses I'm gonna pay attention more. So yeah, Bloodborne, everyone. What a wonderful game. I understand why people are saying this is so great. I'm totally used to the 30 frames a second as well. It's fine now. It's fine. You were right. Everyone was right. Amazing game. Amazing game. So cool. All right, everyone. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe to get the next video. And I'll try to be back tonight, and if not, I'll be back tomorrow. Have a really wonderful day, everyone. You all put me in a great mood. Really cool hanging out and chatting.
Adamisna says you can play Bloodborne 60 frames per second on PC.
Want that. I want that. Want that. What about on a Mac? See you later, everyone. Much love to you, yeah?
Strugglebus says it only gets better. Hiram Pert says thank you for the stream.
Thank you for joining, mate. You're awesome.
Says have a great workout.
Thank you.
Adamisna says Strugglebus says see ya. Edward Johnston says L8ers. Internet Tough Guy says have a great day night Johnny.
Night, everyone.